No, we just put it there ready just in case it comes up as a mission.
Okay.
Because if you own the field, you can't use the contracted equipment, unfortunately.
Well, I don't seem to have access to a tractor, by the way.
What are you doing,
Good, Jeff.
Dave?
How are you? I'm good. Good. Just the usual chaos of trying to figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing when I jump on.
I'll forget about our buttons, not press the wrong one. Back down.
I don't seem to have. Where's the windrower?
Should be on the tractor in 45.
There you go.
No, there's
you can
no
tab on.
tractor around
You can
40.
tab to it now.
There it is.
There we go. And now I'm live. Okay. So all of that. What's this? Get stuck on there.
I don't like this tractor.
Massive.
All right. So where am I going?
Can't blame you. It's that tractor thing.
That's the field that needs to be raked. It's the one Nate was in.
This field's already been raked.
It has?
Yes.
Now, Wind Road.
Yeah,
No,
raked.
It's been tedded, you just need to tidy it up again.
Okay.
Can you get past it?
It's stuck on the post.
Oh, give me a sec. I'll back up and get a shoot.
See, that's what happens when it's a John Deere.
Well, yeah, because it was caught in Windrow, so Ted and just spreads it a small bit.
It gets
Tidied up for the baler.
it gets attached to things.
That's the bale trailer that's stuck.
Very good.
How did you manage to get that stuff? Have you got this thing up?
Yeah, the arm's down.
What are you doing with the arm down? Are you picking up bales?
Can you not bring the arm up?
Yeah, ping the arm up.
Well, let me stuck in the fence.
Try
You can't
unloading.
ram it out of the way.
You can reset it, it just drops the bales right there and go back up the shop.
And then cancel the unload and see if that will automatically cause it to bring the arm
Well, it
up.
should be attached to the fences now, so you should be able to drive.
No, it'll still be attached to the fence. Maybe if you back up a bit though, so it's not in the fence post.
No. No.
No, it hasn't gone through its full animation at the moment. It's got.
Detach it, see if you can like move forward and reattach it and drag it out. No,
Nope.
no, it's dragging you back.
No.
Well, when all else fails, you reset it.
No, it's fully trailed bales.
What were you doing driving down the road with it open is the question.
I'll drain my buttons, not press the wrong button, and it started to unload it.
I'll see if I can push it out from here.
Let me see if I can get the front loader on this and see if I can lift the arms up from the other side. Or the auto lift.
Just pulls my back end over.
I just drove up the fence, and that's nice to know.
Hi Stardog, yeah, just another day on the Monkey Show.
See if we can break it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance we can make it daylight? Or is that going to screw us up? 'Cause
I think David and I are waiting for trying to get the contracts out of the way so before they fast forward, so they can
Alright.
get the more missions afterwards.
very good.
Right, front loader. Hey Jeff.
Yeah, he was bored with me, so we went over there to see what you.
He wanted to know what was. You could have waited. Oh, you ain't undone. Never mind. Now lift it. No, don't drive forward and do it. You ain't going to drive it through the post.
I wasn't trying to drive it for the post, I was trying to turn it, but it wouldn't turn.
Press tech. No, get back a bit, Stu. That's it, you clear the post, I'll press X to abort the unloading. And it should lift it up.
Hopefully, because it's past. It's
If not, press B.
No, it will definitely lift up. It's give it a few seconds. You're watching both.
Unclimbable
Okay.
hedges.
Jeff's watching both.
Everything.
Try B, Stu, see if you can get the arm up.
I have.
Nothing.
Not letting me at all.
Oh, will you stop going down? I hate front arm leg. Yep, that works. Try folding it now. Can you press B now while it's
No.
no?
Am I getting round the post?
No. That might be a problem. There we go.
Not gonna be that.
Yeah. I'm the map maker.
Worst comes to worst, sell it.
With the bales on?
Or just reset it. It goes back to the frickin' shop and leaves the bales.
Yeah, better leave the bales.
We'll just have to pick them up by
Leave the bales
front
on the
loader.
ground. You have a bale trailer there. Pick them up with that. You have a fork and bale trailer.
It's out now. There you go. Try now.
Okay.
There. Just
So while I realize that this map is already out, you know, and released and everything, perhaps this is just a suggestion, just a gameplay suggestion, Roy. You can tell me to fuck off if you want, but maybe back in the hedges off of the edges of the where you turn in. You know what I mean?
this part's changed a little bit.
It's the you got stuck on the poles. So unless you make low pole, it wasn't the head down, it was pole, and he hit the wrong button. He opened up the bale auto stacker.
Still stuck?
Yeah, it won't fold.
The that fence has been moved in a little bit so you can get around a little bit easier as well.
Okay.
In the version that isn't on the server. So,
Of
but
course.
Well, yeah, we fixed it just there because we had so you can get the self-drive potato harvester.
Unload the bales there, Kev, and then just reset the trailer.
yeah, but now I've got to put the front loader back on.
And I'll just come and drag with this one here and see if I can pick them up.
No, V2 isn't out yet. Stardog. We're just testing it still.
Yeah, 2023. The way we test stuff.
You're guaranteed to know it works
Keep up
though.
The arm up now.
Aye, it comes up now when you've unloaded the bales.
Yeah.
On you go, I'll pick them up now past or whatever.
Okay, I'll go down and spin round on one of the fields.
Right.
No. Bale forks are right there. Yeah, it'll be. The plan is to have it out mid next week, so Wednesday, Thursday next week is the plan.
Listen, you better cut it out with that plan shit. You're gonna give us a bad name. Anyway.
Oh, there's a fence there. These lights on the masses aren't very good.
Fast forward it if you want.
No, it's okay. I don't mind.
No, I just got my rhythm in the dark over here. Now I'm good.
Damn it, that plan didn't go quite as well as wanted.
Oh no.
Try to push these bales over so you can get them onto that, but not going to work.
Alright. Is there anything else that needs to be Winroad?
Not that I can think of.
Can I grab that on there? Yeah.
Oh,
Did
you
I
got one.
not say when we were when you guys were messing around earlier, can we make sure we leave enough work for when
What have we got on contracts? Is there any? There's fertilizing contracts if you want to take one of them or some of them.
Yep, that's fine.
because we
Because
got
I'll never find my way out of this field in the dark anyway, so I'll...
the
I'll just hit the
fence.
tractor.
Yeah, the fence already got all the tanks and attached.
Okay, so the bales are invisible.
What?
So some of these bales are invisible.
Yeah, I've got 3 in front of me, Kev. Right in
Yeah.
front of me, there's 3 of them sitting in the
Oh.
ground.
I found it.
Yeah.
I
It'd
just
probably
drove right
help
through
if I
them.
had my map open. That would help. I can actually see where I'm going.
I don't think that's a good position for your tractor, Kev. Right? Can I
Yeah.
just flip them off?
I,
No, that's a bit flip off.
yeah, that's going to say I'm already flipping him off.
Oh, okay, so there's no way I'm getting down this road anyway.
No, not at the moment.
I'll pull it over here somewhere.
What the hell?
Right.
Okay.
Reset it.
No, don't reset it, because that'll empty the tank. It'll cost a lot of money to refuel the tractor.
That's not our tractor anyway.
It still costs money to refuel it. No, don't lift Perry up. That isn't going to work.
Now, is there any... So, hold on. Let me have a look at the...
Forward.
If you detach the tractor from the trailer, will it lift easier?
What happened with all these failed ones?
We're still going through that
uh,
process. Failed attempts of trying to get a John Deere over the fence.
Why?
No, I mean, with
Because
all
it's
the
stuck on the
failed-
fence.
with all the failed missions, I mean...
Oh,
No, just they haven't been collected yet, that's all.
No. Okay. Harvesting...
Ew.
Baling.
Okay,
There's a bale underneath your back wheel.
thought so.
I don't see it, so...
That's
I
true.
don't see
no,
it.
I can use anything for the field 2, I guess. I'll take that one if I can.
I can see it because I got the hand icon. It's right under where I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
Roy, can you get into right in front
it's
of me?
down by the shop, alright.
Like look right where I'm standing, right behind where I'm standing now. And then we can get
I'll have to come from the other way then.
Yeah.
I'll just stand and look at it.
Okay.
Alright, boys, the only problem with this is I need to go that way. You guys are holding up commerce here. Let's go.
I'm looking directly at it.
Okay.
I can't see it.
It's under
but
my
I've got the
front
hand
wheel, I
icon.
think.
Yep, I've got it. I haven't got it.
Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. There it is, right in front of me,
Yeah,
under his wheel.
yep, got it.
Okay, just because.
Right, reverse up, Kev. There we go. You're safe.
Right.
Now I just gotta get round past you.
Don't ever push any more buttons. You-
No, I've remapped my unload button, that's why.
And... Hey, Gaming
I
HQ.
pressed the wrong button.
And, yeah, so I've got a backup. Okay.
Alright,
ain't
then,
going
Kev, I'm
this.
lying. Alright.
Alright, get out of the way!
I'm trying, but I've got two trucks. Which way is everyone going?
3 bales.
I still can't go down that road.
Why? There's 3 bales.
Still
to-
bales.
Bales all over.
Okay, I'll come down
They're
and get
only
the
on the
bales.
side next to the fence. You can get by them. I'll not by them.
I'll go and move them.
There's 3 floating in my midair, but I'm not sure what they belong to.
Right,
Why can't I get
so I
into
can
there?
come past you, Stu. I can go down there and work, drop them off the fence and I can pick them up.
I got hooked up on something that's there. There it is.
Hang on, Roy, 2 seconds. I'm going to try. I can try logging in and out and see if I can see them for you, but
This is the first time I see him.
no,
First
there's
time we
like 3 here, BP that don't exist.
Oh, great.
Right, there's one.
That's that one.
Have you all
Next
gone
one's real.
somewhere else and come back again?
See, if you look at them, walk up to look at them, you'll have the hand icon if they're real, and there's these 3 are not real.
Apparently
Where
I
are
have.
they is a question.
Yeah, apparently I have one on my forks.
Okay.
Apparently. So I'm going to just drop it right here.
Nope, there's one right here, right in front of me.
I
In the
see
hedge.
four. I see 4 bales sitting there.
Right,
Two
right
in
here.
the
where
middle
I'm
of the
like-
Drive
road,
forward a bit,
one
Kevin.
That Stu's standing
No.
on, and one that's up against the hedge.
You can see that one, BP.
I don't see
I
that
see
one.
all of them. I see all 4 of them.
The one in front of me is
Right.
invisible to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Oh yeah, I don't see that one. Is there one there?
Yeah, I've got
Right,
it on my...
Aha. Right.
I'm basically walking through the hedge, looking at the ground, seeing if a bale appears. Because when
There
you
you
look
go.
at the bale invisible, you'll get the hand icon.
There's one here, Roy, where I'm standing on.
Oh, Roy, one of the ones here disappeared when you did that, so it must be the one
Okay.
I'm here is over there.
I was
Yeah.
standing on one.
Yep. Exactly, giants. It'll...
Standing on the other one.
Yeah, hang on. Whoa, lag.
No, that one's visible to me, Kev. Like this one I can see,
I didn't get
visibly.
that one. No.
Yeah.
But there's 2 here that are invisible. There are 2 here that's visible but they're not here. So there's obviously 2 more on the ground that are invisible.
Well, why all of a sudden is this happening? Because this wasn't happening early days.
Not sure.
Maybe it's the map maker's fault, like he's made a map too complicated that it can't
I mean, if
keep
you
up.
can't do bales,
Hmm.
what's the point? You know what I mean?
Well, they was meant to have fixed this in the previous update. The floating bales, which would be the invisible bales as well.
Right, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
still
the
one bale somewhere.
One more bale missing somewhere.
Okay, out to
I
the
bet it's in the
tractor.
edge somewhere.
Let baby come past Roy.
Yeah.
Well, no. Do your thing. I'm getting a hoot
There's
out
no
of
time
watching
limit
this.
missions anyway, so it doesn't matter if he
I'm-
waits there for a minute.
I'm laughing on the outside. On the inside, I'm
Yay.
probably less
Hello.
happy. But
Hello. Not down on that side.
do you not see this one right in the middle of the road here, right?
No.
Where?
Oh, is it floating?
No, it's. Yeah, you just ran right through it, Kev.
There's nothing there.
Right
Okay.
here, right where I am.
I'm not even getting a hand icon looking there, BP.
Yeah, nothing there for me.
So you're, when you walk up to BP and look right at it, you get a hand icon.
Lift up your No, you're out of it now. No, I don't. But I'm definitely
That's
walking
invisible.
over it.
If you
No.
if you look at a hand icon, it doesn't exist there.
Hang on.
Yeah, but
Do you want to try, BP? You try and pick us up with that.
all right.
Because you can see, I can't see anything. To me, it's over here where Stu is. And
I
I'm
see one
standing.
here as well.
And
So
I
in
can't
this
see
one,
nothing.
and I can jump on top of it.
hmm,
Yeah, there's nothing there for me.
yeah, nothing there for me.
Yeah. So it's an invisible bale. This bale's visible, but it's not present.
Yeah,
It's somewhere
I can
else in the
stab
road.
it, but I can't pick it up. It's not.
Hang
It
on.
must not really be there. I can drive right through it.
I'll try reloading and see if it'll sync me back up to where the bales are.
This is. It's just some of that shit that I have zero patience for this. Because
Right.
there's bales. I mean, bales have always worked. You know what I
Jump
mean? Yeah,
back
they're
in
not
now.
great, but
Right, I'll let BP past and then, so,
So if I resync everybody,
yeah,
like, join it back in,
Yeah.
hopefully that'll show you where the bale is.
hopefully.
Hopefully. Hold on. What's that bell doing all the way down there?
What bale?
Behind where you am, Roy?
There's a bale behind me.
Under the trees? Yeah.
Back in a minute, guys.
Yeah,
if I hit this bale, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Can you see it?
no.
Well, let me drive down and see if it is actually there.
Bale's not there. Whatever. Very good.
Right, I've just rejoined and resynced, and let's see
Right.
if it's bale.
Let's see if it's yeah.
That was the bale. What?
Yeah, the bell's out. Roy.
So we trying to get resynced everybody so you can see the bale. So that's at least worked.
No, it didn't. I couldn't see this bale.
Well, it worked for Kev anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's something to do next time.
No,
doing
no,
invisible
no,
bales.
no, no.
Resync.
Please, Giants, fix this shit.
Right, I'm gonna get a cup of tea while
Uh,
I just make a cup of tea, okay?
That,
About a second.
Okay.
that should have been the name of the stream.
Sort your crap.
Right, and
Or if it's just a Deddy server issue thing then? Like with the desync
No.
of the bales.
no, yeah, maybe, but or more commonly on Deddies, but happens in single player as well. Floating bales.
We haven't done any bales in my single player yet, so I wouldn't know. But
It's a problem with round bales. Not so sure if it's a problem with square bales as well.
No.
well, bales and bales with the game. You know what I mean?
Cue the Benny Hill music.
Well, I think it's the I think it's the fact that the bales are rolling and the
Because-
guys can't comprehend that it's rolling.
Yeah. maybe.
Because they've
So-
changed the round bales for this one, because they made it so them not meant to roll as easily.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
No,
How
neither do
turn
I. Right, what was I going to do?
my- Okay, so I can't get to 2 that way, obviously.
So all it is now is what, picking up bales? That's for the contracts? Or is there still some that have got to be baled?
So I can't go that way.
45. Have you done the windrowing on 45?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
done.
I'm
So
in
that's
48.
just
And I'm in 40.
Oh, you're bailing? Okay.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So in that case... Fields that we
So
do
to get
own.
to 2, I want to go through the gas station.
To get to 2,
No,
No, you
No,
need to go
you-
up,
you've-
up
oh.
towards the farm, second entrance. Keep going down till you get to a lane on your left, and down the end of that on the right.
yeah, you want to go down between field 11 and 5. The lane there.
What? Why the? Okay. I mean, field 2 is right there, right behind me. But I got to drive all the way back up to where I was to turn around and come all the way back again?
Yeah. And then you go, you run through field 9 and then take a left straight in field 9 and down the side road into field 2. Yeah. Nice and complicated.
All right, hold on. So I'm going to go left at the intersection by field 11.
No, you want to go left where you just passed. It's behind you. It's between 5 and 11. There's a little dirt road. That would be on your right if you turned around, or left if you back up.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
All right, so clearly I need a 200-inch monitor to see the roads on this thing.
Right, what fields are the bales in?
49.
All up behind the farm, through 47, 6, and 9.
Yeah, so straight down into field 9, BP. And
It ain't your map, Roy. It's just the fact that I don't see good anyway, and I'm trying to.
yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's complicated anyway, this. And then when you're in field 9, there'll be a turning on your left as you're going towards the end of field 9. If you just carry on straight ahead.
Even Roy gets lost on this map, BP.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when in the field, he can't find his way out.
So left there.
Remade.
And then you follow that all the way round to your right. And it'll take you into field 2 directly ahead of you.
Ooh, Jesus, there's definitely bales here.
I mean, okay, that's fine. Yeah, all right. I found it. Thank you.
Hey,
Do you
Ducky.
know this? Do you know the need for this? Is like spotlights that you can just place somewhere.
There is placeable
There are
spotlights.
spotlights. Yeah, there's placeable spotlights.
And I think there's
Well,
work lights that you can direct tow behind you as well. Mobile spotlights or work lights.
Are they on the games now, or?
Don't think they
Okay,
actually
apparently
added
this
them.
is not field. Is it not field 2 I'm supposed to be on?
You are meant to be on.
Yeah, field 2.
Yeah, field 2.
And
Field
it
2.
tells,
Are
me
they-
I don't,
yeah.
it tells me I don't have access to this land.
Is there any bars on 49 left, Stu?
I don't know. I'm in 47.
Yeah, I know.
Liquid, solid, slurry, or manure. Yeah, so you can use. Are you on
Yeah,
the?
use-
Are you actually on the field? Because if you're on the boundary, if you're,
it certainly looks like I'm on the field.
yeah, try spraying, and if it sprays, then I can tell you from here what it's doing. It's not spraying at the moment.
Hey, Armor. No, it tells me I don't have access to this field.
Are you in the farm? Yes, you're
Yes.
definitely in the
Yes,
farm.
definitely in the farm.
And it's field 2 that is the field.
Yeah, and I'm
so-
on field 2.
Yep, you're definitely in field 2. Hang on. We get any field contracts that are to do with fertilizer or something? You need to get any field contracts by collecting on them. Like that. I learned this in single player, you have to get any field contracts. They can cause issues.
Right, they weren't showing us failed on my thing, and now I have nothing to do, so I'll be back later.
Okay.
Oh,
No, that still doesn't work.
So what gave you the idea
Sorry,
to
Trevor.
make a smaller play area within a normal size map? Because if it was a full size 2x2 map, you can't make the outside of that map look just the same as the inner side. And to be honest, would you buy all the fields on this size map? Not really. So the amount of fields here compared to the amount of fields that could have been here had it been a standard 2x2, you would never have played on the whole map, so may as well just make a smaller map within the player, the actual size that you could effectively use, and take advantage of the ability to add then the extra detail.
Solid slurry manure. Oh, wait a minute. What's actually in this thing? Oh, it's fertilizer. It's fertilizer. I don't know why that's not.
It says liquid
Something's-
fertilizer is allowed, but
Yeah, something's broken here, boys, because this ain't working.
Your trailer full, Stu.
Yeah, but I
And
just-
we pissed David off, no.
Where's your,
In case anybody was worried about that.
where's your tractor gone, Stu?
harvest,
That,
harvest,
with the
cultivate,
contract, there were
harvest.
fields that I just collected on them. My contractor was also part of them.
Ah,
Okay. There is some fields that definitely do need spraying now. No, they don't. My bad. They're already done.
there's a tractor up here, Stu, with a baler on.
Alright.
Oh, whatever.
That is weird. So that means cancelled mission 2.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I can't do anything with it. And there's fertilizer in the tank, and that's definitely field 2, and
Yeah,
so.
we only took one.
It's got to be some conflict with the multi-mission mod. I don't know. I've never taken that many contracts at once, so
Mm-hmm.
I only take a couple at once, so I'm not spending a ton of money on hard workers. But all right, where am I? Oh, I still want to go this way.
At the time, because this was built in FS17, there was a lot of people doing different things with moving the play areas just slightly inside of the default sized map, just to give that extra added detail that they could to that small section of map, just to make it look like it went on a little bit further than it actually did. And
It's
You
a
know.
cool. It's a cool effect. It's it's really neat.
yeah, and it makes you think that the map can go on forever.
'Cause, I mean, if you stand on, if you, especially, in an English setting like this, if you stand, you look at the edge of your property, well, probably you live in a farm area, and there's going to be farms all around you. So one thing that's always annoyed me about Farm Sim is where the world just ends, where you got mountains, or whatever. This pushes all that back, which is cool. This pushes the sort of edge of the world back. to give you a more realistic look. You could do it with a field boundary image, but this looks better. And it's dynamic. Stuff grows, stuff dies, stuff whatever, you know. Let me just explain all that, even though it's not my map.
So,
That's how I see it, anyway.
field 20. Where's field 20? 1920 is all the way down there.
Field. Go ahead, so you don't get stuck on nothing.
Have you got the sprayer still on there,
Well,
DP?
actually, I still got the sprayer on, yeah.
Yeah, if you carry on straight down that main road, right down to the very bottom, there's a turning just before you hit the world end, the world barrier, and that'll take you into field 20. And I'll take the contract for that and see if you can do that one. When I find it again. Contracts. Fertilizing. Accept contract.
Just going really slow so I don't miss it.
Well, it's literally as soon as you hit the barrier, the turning's to your right. Right
No,
there
maybe
now.
that's the reason why Giants only let you have one contract at a time. No.
Maybe. We
You
have
don't
found.
just have a lot of equipment that you lease out, essentially.
Well, a lot of these features are effectively testing as well.
Let's see how this works.
So. Oh, we got fertilizer here. That must have been brought up from the shop.
Yeah, this works.
Okay. And I'm not logged in, am I? No. There we go. Yeah, the farm's still set out as it was in V1. It's just been fixing little bits here and there, changing the bioable plots. So if I show you that, the bioplots have changed, or bioable plots. And then, you know, just small fixes here and there.
What help if I wasn't muted?
Yeah, that does help.
Thank you, Kevin, by the way.
That's alright.
For some reason, I can only spray at 4 miles an hour. Is it because the No, the tractor's all right.
Maybe it's the sprayer being damaged.
Yeah, the sprayer's 100%. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that was his pedal louder.
No, don't
And the
bother.
guy ran the tractor that was fastened to it.
And then down at the store itself has been changed a little bit. So now the animal buy zone is here, and then the barn is right here next to the bales. And then down the other side where the barn and cotton and wool sell points was, it's now cotton and wool only.
I have no idea what I've done and what I haven't done.
Oh, it's okay. You carry on pestering us with questions. We like questions. You just might not like the answers that you get, because we tend
We
to.
I get 5 million.
Yeah.
Depends on what depends. Like, if you're asking map questions, obviously I'm not. What do I know? But anything else, yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. You'll probably get an answer to a question you haven't even asked yet.
Right. So this is the old area where your farmhouse starts, isn't it? The problem is, there it is, the way out. But there are currently 2 other people streaming this map right now, Bipolar Prophet and Kevin the Blue Bear. Both of their links are in my main page, so you can see it from their point of view as well.
Why isn't
For
this
those
not-
interested.
Oh, there it is.
Right.
All right, you can take 20, Roy. You can collect on that. That's done.
Okay. Awesome. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it's not a very big field. Well, it's a 24-meter sprayer. It's not that big of a field.
We fast forward in time, so
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here till it gets daylight.
yeah.
That, you know, I mean, I've done a lot of farming at night, but in this particular, because of the way the reflections work and everything, while it looks very pretty at night, and the lights actually work for the first time ever in a farm sim game, it's just you have to do it a lot to get used to it, and it takes me a long time to sort of adjust my eyes to the darkness.
And it's not
And the
good for
reflection
YouTube.
of the lights and everything. Nah, it's kind of, you know, you just all you're seeing is a big glow, basically. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. They'll be happy to have you sub to them. Right, that's. Oh, of course you got to turn the engine on to turn the lights out, but you can actually lower the rake while the engine's off.
Whoa. I should probably get off.
That
the
makes a
fields
lot of
since whatever's in
sense.
here just grew.
Anything left on your Kev, or
No, I've got all the ones off there.
right?
So
I'll start seeing if I can find on 47 then.
Is there any more on 47 or?
I can see 3. Do you want them for yours, or you need
Yeah,
one, yeah?
yeah.
There's 2 right in
I'll
front of me, and
Oh yeah.
then there's one just to the left.
And of course, it's going to be cloudy, so it's not going to get dark particularly early.
Just off to the left there's more of them.
All right,
Yeah.
I can see now. So, hold on.
so is field 40 being?
So, I'll go this way.
Field 40's done.
Well, it's bailed.
I think it's been baled and it's sold, I think. Is there any bales on 40?
I'm just going there now.
Ooh, lights. I can see the lights.
Yep, 40's done.
Completely or...
Yep, completely.
Okay. Yeah, I took it on the interior of this tractor.
Right, there's only 2 more bales in this field actually, and that's me full.
I can see 2 more at the top here, Stu.
Yeah, and that's this
That's
field
right.
as well.
There's 3 up here.
3. Oh well, I'll get 2 of them.
Okay. And is there any in 46?
I can see one in front of us in 46. Yeah, I can see 3 at least in there.
Okay, I'll grab them then when I come back down.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. 7 in there I can see, plus 1 in this field's 8.
Yeah. Be good if you could adjust your mirrors in it.
Yes, please.
There's one thing, it doesn't run inside the cab anymore.
Oh, so we have got one that still needs bailing.
Which one?
45. So I just need to find.
45?
Yep, 45.
The baler's up in 47.
Yeah, I
put
see
it
it
on the road.
there.
Yeah.
That's-
46 is it in?
Is it 46?
Yeah, because it's in by the field with the bales.
Problem is, I need
tight.
I need a tractor that can work with the baler. Or
Yeah, you can have this one.
which one's that? Is that the fence?
I'm in the fence. Yeah, I'm just right at the end of the thing. I'm just letting these guys go by.
Yeah, it's not
Right,
powerful
thank
enough,
you.
unfortunately. The only one that we've got that can work with it is the Pro, the Case Pro.
What about this
I'm gonna see.
JD?
This isn't powerful enough to run a baler?
No, not
Yes,
that
it
one.
is. I've used, yeah. No?
No, that one. That baler, I'm pretty sure
Sworn I
requires.
used it.
What
Maybe
does
not.
it need? It requires. Oh, 140. Yeah, that it is actually powerful
Yeah,
enough.
this is powerful. Hold on, I'll just dump the sprayer and stuff off of it.
Mhm.
I can't get rid of this John Deere, can I?
Nope.
Nobody wants it.
What is it, a John Deere?
Yeah.
I have no problem with a John Deere. Huh?
Just saying they cost more per horsepower than any other tractor in the game.
Yes, they
So-
do. They costs more per horsepower in real life than any other tractor too,
Mm-hmm.
with the exception of a Fendt.
We have. Did it come up? Ah, cultivating. That's no good.
Thanks for the follow, Shatton Boy. Hope I said that right. I probably didn't, but thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Monkey Show. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Here you go, Roy. Take it.
Wait a second, I'm just...
I probably just half your view count your BP by saying John Deere the bad ones.
No, listen. I don't care. Everybody has their favorite tractor. Like I said, at the end of the day, my favorite tractor is whatever gets the job done the cheapest. That's my favorite tractor.
Just so people know though, I don't actually hate John Deere, I just like to take the piss out of it because everybody's so hyped about it.
Yeah.
He's one of them cool kids who makes fun of everything that everybody else likes. I don't like it because you like it. To be fair, that's how I got into heavy metal. Oh, Stardock 765. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I have to get up for a minute. I need a bio, which I should have had before I started, but can't be bothered with that. So, be right back, everybody.
It's 47, you say, so it's in here.
I know why I'm not freaking seeing the money go up.
Because you're not
I'm
logged
not
in.
logged into the fund. Yes.
I'm not logged in.
No, it's because it's doing the contracts at the moment first, and then it'll give us money afterwards, because these are all contracts.
Oh, right. I was wondering why I get no money when I was putting the bales in.
Just so we're going off with what David couldn't bale on that field to complete these ones.
Yeah, well, there's 47 and 48 have still got bales in. Not 47, 48, 46 and 47 rather.
Yeah. I'm
And
just
then, and the
somehow
day.
I to pick them up now.
Yeah. So you got at least another 2 or 3 loads. Yeah, I'll be doing exactly the same soon, getting another coffee. I need another one.
Yeah, I made one just before I started. Just coming round right.
Yeah, I see you coming, don't worry. I'm on your right, or your left, even.
Okay.
I'm just cutting the path of bales now, Roy.
It's busy around here today.
Where are you? I was just pulling this relay by if you're just coming down.
No, I'm in the field, so you carry on. I'll wait for you to come in. There we go.
How far are you from field 47, Roy?
I'm going down the lane towards field 45, 43.
So there's a good length of grass hay here that hasn't been picked up.
And what do you mean by a good length?
At least the tractor in this trailer length.
Okay. Well,
Might be the difference between a bale owner.
Right, is that the only field you had bales on?
this isn't working. Why aren't you picking up? Because I haven't put the pickup down. I thought the pickup was already down. Was up. And I guess it was down, and I picked it up. Never
Yeah.
mind.
There's still a few in this field, Stu.
Now it works.
How
There
many
we
do you
go.
need, Kev? So I can calculate, I can pick up.
I got 4 here. So you got them ones all down there, and you got 2 up this end.
You got 2 there and 2 next hedge down there, that leaves me 5.
Yeah, and then you got 2 more over this corner here, Stu.
Yeah.
That
Alright,
wasn't the
so,
button for that. That's the button for that. Okay.
That's it.
What's next?
Do you fancy doing any baling or?
Sure.
Okay. There you go. And oh,
How many
that's
have
a
you
nice
got?
view.
How many have you got on your Stu?
Fine.
These are hay, obviously, right?
Two here,
Correct. Yeah. Hay
and then
bales.
there's two down the bottom.
You full?
There's two here to my right.
Yeah. Are you full though? Is that your like?
Now I'm
medium?
full.
Right. Well, I'll
There.
take two here and one of them down there, and that'll leave just one.
We got 2 bales
Yeah.
again.
And then they should have had someone filled 45 by then.
Right. Let's go.
Center my view.
Was it that one? No. That would have been too easy. That one? No.
Yeah, I see Roy in the field now, so
Yeah.
yeah, I just better work out how to get to that field.
Which field?
You're on.
I'm in the farm.
Got,
Oh, the one that
I'm
beep.
over here on. Yeah.
Oh,
45.
BP's on the field. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So down the lane. You go down the lane, then it's your first right. Into the field, and straight through that field into the field behind it. And how do you turn the hood off?
Oh, probably letting the bit
Yeah.
do its thing before you.
down the bottom.
No, because I've got flight and everything enabled, and you can turn the hood off. But how do you turn the hood off? Not with T.
No, T's chat.
F1.
No,
No, that's
no.
the top one.
You mean in a console? If you can tab through the commands, right?
Yeah, I've got player flight and no hood mode enabled, but
Yeah.
how do you turn
Yeah,
the
I don't
actual?
remember what it actually
hood.
is.
I haven't really got my console enabled yet.
O. The letter O.
Oh.
O.
Okay. Oh, that's what it does. Oh, bit of lag then.
Right.
All right, you can go again. Thank you.
That you just passed. Oh, who's there? Oh, you're taking bales to sell. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm going to pick one up in this field at the top there, and then I'll come and start picking them ones up off that field.
So that might not have been Stu I was giving directions to. No. Yeah, that was Stu who just went past.
I gotta use my left leg to brake. I can't brake with my right leg. It hurts too bad.
Got trapped nerve or something?
I don't know. It just hurts. I know it
Yeah,
hurt
right.
last night. I had to take 3 or 4 ibuprofen before I could fall asleep. It hurts so bad.
Did you say there's bales on field 40, Roy?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
I think bailing contracts is on the go at once.
Yeah,
These
that's
are all for hay, though.
Yeah, okay then. I'll pull down for it so you can ground me.
Oh right. Sorry. Well,
course.
whatever. Right. Got through. Run Roy over.
Well, field 40 you can cash in, Roy.
Yeah, we'll cash them all in when they're done. So just in case we don't have anything on lease, I don't think. But just in
You
case.
Yeah, this is part of the cotton harvest of this one I'm using, so...
Right.
Freaking.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Team speak.
Stop.
Discord.
Just tab there, be quicker. Right, anyway, enough of the flying. Done with the flying.
Yeah, get some work done.
Get some work done. I'm waiting on the bales to be completed so we can cash in the contracts.
How many
And,
fields are left to do?
3.
Has that one been baled 45?
I am
BP's doing it
bailing
now.
it as we speak.
Okay. Looks like so we're going to fetch this one out to 46 and then I'll be coming around to start collecting on.
How's our fields doing?
Oh, 54 looks like it's ready to be cut.
Let's go there. All of ours are ready to go. So I will start.
Mowing then, Roy.
Yep.
So to come through the main farm.
Did you say mowing?
I did. Why do you want to do the mowing? There you go. There's 3 fields, 51, 53 and 48. Is it? No, 54. So I will do the baling.
Okay, hold on.
They're at the back of the farm, so you go straight on past the fuel tank, the water tank, and down past that small field 52. That's the barbed wire next to it.
Straight past as into the right of the
So
one.
so where you're going now, turn left,
Yep.
and yeah, turn left, and then you'll see barbed wire on your right. You go to the other side of the barbed wire and down that dirt road, and you'll have fields 53, 51, 53 and 54 all right there that need mowing. So
Yeah,
baling.
I can't hardly see out of the windshield of this thing. A little windshield wash would be the worst thing.
That's why you
You're not
should wash
clean
them.
the whole tractor, just the windshield.
But that's why you leave
Yeah.
them out for it to rain, but it never seems to rain. That's the problem.
Then there's a tree and I can't see.
Does that mean we can cut that tree down?
What is this going to be, Roy?
It should,
Silage bales.
Okay.
I'll say it should put it out in the middle at the back.
Is that how it's set? Yeah.
Should be.
Or we'll possibly do a couple of hay bales, feed the sheep,
It is. Yeah.
and then the rest would all be hay, silage.
Are you on 45 now, Stu?
Yeah. There's no point following you around to that field. There's only one bale, so I just came straight
Nah.
All right. Cool.
Well, we should get at least 2 trailerfuls. I think I had 3 trailers off this one. When I've done it.
Well, I've just collected 8 now, and there's still 4 here.
Yeah.
And Roy's still
God,
baling,
I
so
love
that's
this.
5 now.
This thing is so cool.
The big
Every time
ambulance,
Roy,
yeah.
you get those on, he should have another 2 bales off for you.
Yeah.
It's just fun getting to fields I've never been to before.
It's fun getting the fields you have been to before. I can't. Like I am absolutely like that would be the one. That'd be the only thing I would change. Like I get it, you know, that in the real world sometimes you got to drive through other fields to get to fields. I have no issue with that. But that field too, why isn't there breaking a hedge down by the shop? I mean, it just seems like you get driving all the way back to get to it. Like a farmer would be like, all right, that's ridiculous. I'm cutting a hedge now, whatever. And that's just me, you know. Maybe I'm just grumpy. I don't know.
No, I
think
think
we're
put it all in the hedge as well.
I think
No,
that,
no, no,
I
no.
think,
I wouldn't cut it down, I'd burn it down.
you know, like everything, the Monkey Show has cycles. We spend a lot of time together, like any family or any brotherhood or any group of friends. We piss each other off occasionally, so we go through cycles.
Yep.
Or I could use a hand grenade, that would work. I mean, if I want to be really delicate about it, I could use a nuclear missile.
I'm gonna say a couple of a fat man and a couple of mini nukes.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care of these hedges once and for all. Done.
It would certainly remove the hedge.
You're just so mean.
It's funny you mentioned that. I accidentally, like I was down in South Boston in fall. This is fall 4 I'm talking about now. If anybody watching, and I accidentally killed the swan trying to kill a deathclaw. I'm like, I'm not supposed to kill that yet. That's a quest. Whoops. Oh well. Whatever.
What, the swan? No, that's not
Yeah.
a quest.
That's
I've
not a
never had
quest. That thing's
No.
massive. You think that would have definitely been a quest? Really?
No.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's just there as a way to get a legendary item. Like, one of
Yeah.
them's a legendary unarmed weapon, which
Yeah,
you only
I
get
got
with
that.
hand.
Yeah, the power fist or whatever. But
Yeah.
I use that Cedos smasher thing, that rocket powered. I like that.
Oh yeah, the rocket power bat.
That thing is awesome. I use that all the time because my guy's kind of a tank. I'm kind of building as a melee.
Yeah,
My
my melee character uses Atom's Judgment, which is a sledgehammer you get from the guys in the nucleus.
Yeah.
You get a sledgehammer from that guy for doing a mission for him, and it does 100 radiation damage as well as
Nice.
physical damage and energy damage.
Nice.
So it's really a big hitter if you want to just do a lot of damage in one hit.
What game we talking about?
Fallout 4.
Oh,
Fallout
okay.
4. I was walking around South Boston and I went into the combat zone and I cleaned it out like without even like, okay, well you're all done now, and I picked up Kate or whatever her name was because I was done with McCready by that point. I'd done all his stuff, so he could
Okay,
go hang out somewhere.
her perk is useless to me. It's to do with you get AP regen on alcohol or drugs or something like that.
Is that what? Yeah, because she's an addict. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just taking her around just to do the quest. That's the difference.
Oh, yep.
Because I
do you know what
finished
it is, or
McCready,
you-
so I don't want to know. I'll figure it
Okay.
out.
Fair
I'm just
enough, no problem.
grinding now. I'm just grinding XP right now around
Eh.
South Boston. So
It's kill BP. I was just asking, so if you don't want to know, I won't
I
tell
know
you.
it. No, that's one thing I like about that game is that there's always something else. There's always something next. You know, which is I really like it. Plus, I
I've
also
done
need
Preston's yet.
yeah. Well, but the thing with the Minutemen quest, it never really ends. You're
No,
always
no,
defending.
Preston's own personal quest.
I doubt it. I did the castle, which was a huge pain in the ass.
Well, if you take Preston as a companion, you get a personal quest of him like any other.
Oh.
And
Well,
you get
Preston's not real happy with me right now since I did the Nuka World bit and I sort of took over half my settlements as raider settlements.
You can
He's
still
not
get him
real-
back. Like you go to him and talk to him, and you'll make a deal to kill the raiders in Nuka World, and he
Oh.
takes you back.
They're talking
Well, I was
about
planning on
Fallout
doing
4.
that anyway. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
And as I said, BB his perk is pretty fucking good because it gives you a lot more damage and damage resistance when you're outnumbered.
Which I am constantly outnumbered. I had to fight like 30 super mutants up in
Yeah. So
up in the mass fusion building yesterday. I was like, oh my god! And McCready's just standing there. Every time he gets hit, he's done. I have to run over and stim pack him. I'm like, you're
You
not
don't get
really
any
doing
armor.
me much good.
you know you
I
get
don't
him
know.
armor
He's-
and just tell him to
Yeah, I always forget to.
do it.
I always forget you can give him weapons and stuff. To just trade with him and give him your stuff.
Oh,
I
don't
always-
have all the weapons, just give him armor and just tell him wear that shit and then he die, you stupid.
that was a good thing about Codsworth. Codsworth was
One more
rugged, I
bail.
liked him.
1 second.
Right.
Anyway,
Sorry, I derailed you on Fallout 4.
I like it.
Oh,
it's
never
a-
mind.
it's a-
Won't be another bail. I thought that
for a
would have
game
filled it
that
up.
for a kind of game that I don't normally play, I really, really enjoy it.
So there's no more bouts off that field.
No, there'll be another bail from when I go down to BP, which will be a hay bale. But that'll be it.
Actually, no, these would be silage because I cut these as I windrowed. I
Oh,
didn't windrow it, but I
there's a
left
bit
it all
of-
as windrow so you guys could do it as silage.
Yeah, it takes what's left in here. This is why I thought this baler was broken the other day.
all right. No, but it'll take whatever's. If there's hay in it now, when you put grass in it, it'll make a grass bale.
No, it'll make a hay bale. Finishes off whatever bale it was doing originally.
Didn't it?
There's still
Did it work
some in
the other
field 47, Roy.
Yeah,
we
I'm
go.
just picking up some. Oh, I can't pick that up apparently. Okay.
It's not in the field, so you're not allowed to do it, it's just not part of the contract.
Yeah. So I'm short by very little. 171 litres
Yeah, there should be enough here.
in what 40s.
47.
Do you
Okay.
want all these cut like silage, or do you want me to spread it out, or some of them?
One of them we could actually have spread out because then we can do.
all right, I'll do this one then.
Yeah, and then we can do hay bales on that one and stockpile some hay bales for the sheep.
Yeah, let's see if we can have enough to the contract.
Oh, we will.
What is the button? It's behind chat. I can't see it. Is it
Uh,
control something
Kevin.
Or
to change the work mode of this thing?
Control Y? Is it
To
not?
control one. That would be it. There it is. Thank you.
No problem. I got confused with that too. Like people were trying to tell me to change it into Straswolf, and I didn't know the frick they were talking about. Because it didn't say change to Straswolf, so I was looking for this point that says change to Straswolf, and I couldn't find it anyway.
Have this side right to turn.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I should have done the first pass. Well, that's fine. We don't have to get right up against the hedge. It's all right.
Turn. Or not turn, accelerate rather.
I love the fact that when you leave it wide like this, it puts out way more dust. Like, there's a lot of little things about Farm Sim that the new Farm Sim that I really, really like. There's just a lot of big things I don't. But I'm getting used to it.
I still see a lot of grass here, Roy.
Yeah, yeah, it's because I have to come to a complete halt. A complete stop. And I hadn't.
You got enough to get another bale, or?
No, there won't be enough here.
Well, you can get some off that field and...
Okay, we could probably go.
I-
I'll go
Yeah,
slow
Highlands as well.
I can get some off the field
Oh.
that BP done, and then
Yeah.
that'll give you
Before
one
you
more
sell
bale.
them, Stu.
Right.
Because it'll
I'll
give you
follow Roy then.
it'll give me one more hay bale.
This thing definitely does wander around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, careful.
Because it's rear
Yeah.
steer.
No, that's right. So I waited for you to go. So you can pick that one up then, and I'll start picking the solid,
Right.
solid ones up.
I don't have Fallout 4, but from these guys, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it really is. Just be prepared to suck up a lot of your life into it. I, up until very recently, had more hours in Fallout 4 than I had in Farm 16. So,
There we go.
I just bought it for something different for the streams. That's the reason I bought it. And I discovered, holy crap, is this fun? Now, I played a lot of New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, which to me is still the best one. If they had put building into Fallout New Vegas, I'd have never bought another Fallout. 'Cause New Vegas was awesome.
Those said,
I
put your
don't-
arm up, Stu.
I don't have Fallout
Oh, yeah.
76 because I can't be arsed, but
Well, the Fallout 6 is a mess anyway, so.
yeah, it's definitely a mess.
I could rant about that, but I'm not going to. I'm holding it. I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, he agrees Las Vegas is the best. He's following me.
Yeah, I think Fallout New
Yeah,
Vegas is
yeah.
story-wise, it's definitely the best.
Don't pick Roy and then I'll pick it up.
Because the story in Fallout 4 is, whatever.
Well, it's
The
more
main-
the fact that the ending is just.
Well, yeah, right. And I've seen the ending. I know what happens, right? I haven't got there, obviously, but I saw it by accident one time. The funny thing is that some of the other quests are way better than the main quest.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, I really enjoyed that Nuka World quest. I
Yeah.
like this. You know, that one's actually pretty good. And the building aspect of it, that's the thing that I like about it, is that I can build in it.
Yeah, I like the Far Harbor one. It's
I
short.
haven't gotten to that one yet, but
Well, the Far Harbor one's short, but I like the kind of moral ambiguity
Damn.
things they put in front
Yeah.
of you when you do it.
yeah. That's one thing Fallout's always been good at, giving you the choice between being a complete and utter psychotic, murdering lunatic, or
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
bring some kind of civilization back to the wasteland. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah, but it's the way to do it is like you're a dick for doing it, or you're an asshole for being an asshole.
Right. Yeah.
so Fallout 76 is Fortnite edition. He says Stardog.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Exactly, because it's an MMO, and I don't know that it suits Fallout.
I'd say that's an insult to Fortnite.
I don't know.
I'd actually say that's an insult to Fortnite to say that.
I mean, the fact that you can build a settlement
Flouter.
anywhere is cool.
Yeah, I
but
can't
that's
do
really,
anything till I've.
So far, the only thing that I've seen that makes me go, man, I might get. It's just too expensive. I paid $20 for Fallout 4 Game of the Year. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Don't want to do that.
And I spent $17 on some Creation Club credits. That's all the money I've spent on it.
See, I
Downloaded the
don't.
dogs.
I don't own Fallout. I've never played any of the series, so I have no idea. I just listen. Sounds interesting, but I've never played them. I've never played Fortnite either. It's not a game that I'm interested in.
No.
Yeah, well, Fallout 4 is more of a first-person shooter than the previous titles were, whereas
Yes.
the previous titles were more like a turn-based story mode.
Yeah. The other ones were more turn-based. I mean, New Vegas wasn't, but
Yeah.
the earlier ones were. Yeah. Now I never played them, but I've seen enough of them to sort of have an idea of what they're about.
Right, so where am I heading?
There's days that Farm Sim 19 is more of a turn-based game than it.
That's it. Got it.
Okay. Another invisible bale.
Yeah, that one you just dropped.
Okay.
Well, I must remap that button. It's not on my shift, not on my paddles.
Yeah, just press buttons until something happens. That's what I
No, I've got the Y button mapped to one of my paddles, and the wheel was upside down. I pulled it reversing. No, I don't want to run out there.
Yeah, no me either. I'm too old and cranky for kids jumping around and like bunny rabbits. Yeah. Same
Too
here.
old and cranky.
What's that make me then?
I'm young and cranky, so...
Some days I'm too old and cranky for Farm Sim with you guys. So there you go.
Done that one right.
Patience, it's a virtue.
Yeah.
I don't like letting my bales go.
Well, the problem is you can't make the next one until
I know.
you drop one.
What am I waiting for? Come on, forward.
I don't know why it took them so long to put a small or big M in the game. This is the best piece of equipment they've put in a Farm Sim game, vanilla, in a long time. This thing is fantastic.
Going back to what the potato harvester in 13. Maybe.
Yeah, but that wasn't small nor. Hey, we were stuck with that thing for 5 years before they gave us a new one.
Yeah.
You up, Stu?
I'm just sitting there. Is it still got 62 to do then for the bales?
Hang on. Let's see what are we doing on the contracts. Harvesting, baling. Okay. Complete.
So there's 3 baling contracts still need to be done.
Yeah. So some of them must still need baling.
Yeah, because 49 is what we did, 45 is what you just did there. So 62. Like
I have
40,
to be
29
right.
and 47, have they actually been done or they just completed because they got done the bales first?
I think they got completed because the bales got dumped first.
Right, so 47, 29 and 40.
40's been done. 40's completed.
Right, 40 is completed. 27 and 49, I think it is. No, sorry. 29 and 47. 29 is right at the top left of the map.
Top in the corner,
not
isn't
sure.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that needs to be
Well,
done. And
Probably
62
got to drive to Drummer to get there.
I know 47's been done because I drove past that to go to 49 and
Poor
I sat in
Roy.
it.
I'm only messing with you. I don't care.
Right, so 29 the top left and 62. I think that may be the other one we need to do.
I
62.
don't care. I don't care. It's, to me it's like, oh, that means I've made the map even harder. Perfect. I like
All right.
difficult
so
things.
That's 51 and 53. Where's? How do I get to this 54? Is that on this?
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
left and go out the road there, BP, then
There's-
turn right at the end.
Yeah.
There's an opening on this hedgerow to get into that field. I don't have to go to the.
Yep,
oh no,
yes,
never mind.
yeah,
I
soon.
don't, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It has
just
to go
turn-
to the end of the world. Yeah, I got it. I
So-
remember this.
Joint one up to 29. Have a look, see if it's been started at all.
Yeah.
There's actually a cotton harvester on 31. You could just jump to that and then run across to 29.
Well, I'm driving up anyway, so.
Do you
I'm
want
driving
this
back
one
up
as
later.
hay or?
Yeah, we better do it as hay because then
Hay.
if we need them for the contracts, we can get rid of the contract.
Yeah, because there's going to be quite a few bales on this other field that you're on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's a big field. So is the one that you're doing.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting, after you've dropped the bale, at least wait for the other bale to come out the chamber before trying to drive forward.
Yeah. What I catch myself doing is I'll hit Y to drop the bale, and then I'll hit Y immediately again. Like, you gotta at least let the bale get in the trolley before you try to. That's really the only. Honestly, it's not even about stacking bales for me, round bales. It's just the tedium of having to stop every 10 seconds. That's why I don't do a lot of round bales. Because with square bales, you can just go, boom,
Yep.
bang them out. You know what I mean? When you do as many bales as I do, it just gets a little tedious after a while. Oh, of course. Too close to the hedge, yeah? Or is this just not the... Oh, no, this is our field. Why is it telling me that?
No, it needs baling. 29 does. Windrowing and baling.
Mm-hmm. Forward. Pick her up.
I'm sitting with the forks right underneath waiting for it.
Mm-hmm. That's what Kevin was doing. What map should I play on stream tomorrow? Whatever
You'll be
map you
fine.
really like. Whichever map.
You'll be farm.
Maple.
Totally not a map made by Roy here.
Why would you ask?
No, this is what Jeff is asking. What map should he play
Not
on
you.
his stream?
Well, I knew it wasn't you asking.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
needs
if you
tedding.
got a map you like, play that map. You know what I mean? That's how you do it.
Play the thing that you'll enjoy the most because you'll enjoy doing it then. Right, I need the tedder.
What, you're on the way up?
No,
You're doing them ones up there first.
yeah, because need some hay bales as well. But once I've done these, the tedder will be free for whoever wants to go and do 29.
No, it's been tedded, just needs windrowing and baling.
Well, the rake's there. It's on the New Holland, ready to go up.
I mean, Stuart carting.
No, there's no bales to cart. Stu had the last bale, so sorry.
Thank you.
I'll dump the bale trailer, then I'll go and windrow it.
Mm-hmm. Have I made a map for FS17? I did. I made two. Both this one on PCSG is the best place to get them, and Newbie Farm.
You made a map for every version of FarmSim.
I did, all the way back to FS11.
And it's always been called Newbie Farm.
Until,
Until the,
until FS19.
until this version. Yeah,
Yeah.
in which case Newbie Farm got named to Riverview.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's New Holland. Yeah.
See? You'll enjoy raking that field even more now that you're in a New Holland. It's better than the John
Yeah.
Deere.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the John Deere, it's just
Expensive.
I prefer the visibility. I prefer the visibility out of the New Holland.
Which John Deere was that one?
It's a 6 amp or R. It's one of those.
It's okay, so that one had a 3.5 on the front then. A front's 3 points.
So that's 57 grand you're up to. I always do that coming out the farm shop. Or out the sale point.
What's
I drive out too fast and I get the fucking forks of the...
Yeah,
fuel
hooked up
tails
on the
stuck
tree. Yep. You're going to check out Newbie Farm? Awesome.
It's called Riverview 19.
Yeah. But Newbie Farm in 17. I know, confusing, but... You have to join PCSG though in order to download from there.
Yeah, you got to sign up, but it's not bad. They're not spammy or anything. They don't nail you with stuff, and it's a good, clean site.
Yeah, totally free.
Yep, good community too.
Mhm.
Especially if you're of the family-friendly bent, like us. We're very
Yep.
family-friendly.
Absolutely.
Fuck that shit. I'm not family friendly, I'm.
Don't worry,
You
you
are.
will. Okay.
You are not.
We're like the people who would purposely join a server that says clean racing only. Absolutely.
On Wreckfest.
On Wreckfest.
On Wreckfest. I'm
You'll-
not getting into it. I'm not.
I'm only banned from the server, so I don't care.
No, you're not. Dan got banned from that server. He was allowed back on the next day.
Yeah, it's only a temporary ban.
You've all set Stu now.
Seems like I worked really hard to get banned from that server.
Yeah,
I know.
I told him he had to go fuck himself, so I feel I should be banned for life. I'm not satisfied with a meager ban, I want to be banned for life.
Well, you just take him out again and then give out to him. And then he might ban you for life. No, as soon as he resets the server or the server restarts, anyone who was banned are no longer banned.
Yeah, there's no permanent. I don't think there's a permanent ban on Wreckfest.
No.
Doesn't seem to be anyway.
I mean, it's only just coming to farm sim, to be honest.
Do we have any front load attached vehicles at the farm?
We do.
No,
Not.
Vehicles attached to a fertilizer? No. There's the fertilizer's up there. The
No,
sprayer's
front
up
loader.
there. But...
Um,
I have no idea.
Pass. I'm in the Massey, which is a front loader, and the other one was the New Holland, of which I think we have two of.
I can tell you
Yeah.
the Big M is not.
That's fine, I was going to clear out the sheep feed pen, but no need to worry, it's not that bad, I was just going to clean it while I was here.
Hmm.
And you got two bales of 2 pallets of wool
Yep.
sitting waiting to get picked up.
The pics look good. I'm glad you like them. Hopefully you like the map. I will warn
Well,
you
your
it's
chat's
slow.
pretty active, huh? Mine's like, where's it? Why is nobody talking to my chat? That's why I'm not talking, because nobody's talking to my chat. I'm just mowing.
No,
Everybody's talking to Roy's
they're
chat.
so wrapped in the tension and all of you BP they can't speak.
What? I didn't get that.
They're so wrapped in attention with BP because he's so marvellous that they can't speak. Okay, I should stop using big words. Oh god, I've angered, you know. Okay, I've made 2 people quit the server the night.
Well,
Let me jump in his tractor.
well, hopefully you like the look of the map. Not the look of the map. I will warn you rather. It's slow-paced. It's not built for, you know, you ain't going to get to the big equipment fast unless you cheat money in. It's definitely built to be a much slower play style.
BP, you actually still there, or did you actually your internet connection?
Oh, yeah, it might have been his internet that went down. You don't know. Did his stream go down?
Yeah. I'll have to go to his stream and check.
Because
Now he puts up his stream because I won't watch.
you was watching his stream.
No, I'm saying if I'm not watching his stream, he might be like, oh, he's not watching my stream. I'm like, quit it now anyway. No, he wasn't. He's the harvester just drove straight in a hedge, so it looks like he's
Lost his
disconnected.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't. You know, he literally just went quiet for a few seconds, so I don't think he jumped out. I think he's lost his connection.
Yeah, because that'd be what people watching streams when you see is like, up there he goes.
Yeah.
I watched people watching stream, me saying that, and then the sudden stream gets cut off, and I was like, uh oh. I'll go finish this field off, then check his stream.
Because I think BP would have been more along the lines of saying something like, fuck off.
Fuck off, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, just rage quit. That isn't BP for that.
I know, but the time over there was just too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, this field's done.
Yeah, his stream's down.
Yeah, so he lost his
Right.
connection. And, and the internet and everything, so probably a Windows update. Because we had a few, haven't we? You had like one in the last 3 days, 2 days, one every day for the last 2 days, apart from today.
Hey, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Right,
might
that's-
have.
that field done.
Windows.
So he might have just got one of those updates now. So if he comes back on, I don't expect him to be happy. Because
No.
that's well, that's like Avast the other day for me when it was trying to update while I'm playing a game. It's like you're not meant to try and update while I'm playing games, but it tries to update.
Right, that's that field mode anyway, so we up to 29, 62, 62 done.
I don't know which ones are actually done because it was
don't
David was bailing them, and I wasn't on when they had been. I'd mowed them, but I'd tedded them, but I don't know which ones actually got raked. As far as I knew, there was only 40 that needed raking and tedding.
That's
I'll
the main
double check
time.
62.
Oh, it only needed
mean-
tedding. All the others ones I'd raked. I'd tedded already. Then they needed raking, and so I don't know which ones actually got
40
done.
was there.
Yeah, 62 has been tedded. It just needs to be raked.
Okay.
Right. You're still using the baler, aren't you, Roy?
The baler's free to go if you want to use it. I mean, I'm just tedding.
I'll
I'm
get the baler up to field 29 then, unless you want it, Kev.
No, I haven't
shit.
been growing it.
Right, I'll go up the baler to field 29.
Okay.
First right after the shop turning in.
Second. It's the between 24 and 36 you have to.
Oh yeah, second. I keep forgetting that one for 36 and 38. Is this?
Yeah, no.
You might have to turn your enhanced vehicle thingy on again whenever you get in tractors, because I've been turning them off every single tractor I get into. Wait for BP to get back. They might not even come back. Like, wait, fuck this shit.
Yeah, you might just think, forget it. I'm not in the mood to do that again. For the, you know.
It might come on chat, hopefully, but
Yeah, you might come and chat, but I mean, he might not restart this stream now.
yeah.
Because we've
Or
been
maybe
going,
come back.
we've been going an hour and just over an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Hour and 25 minutes.
And this one's all mode and, yep.
Go through 26 to 29, is
I
it?
don't own this field. Of course I own it. Well, it's my
You
parts
have
of
to
the
go
field.
through field 30.
Right, and that's through 26 to 30.
Yeah, you can go through 30, through 26. So you want to turn to your left there, Stu. Up the
I'm stuck in the hedge.
yeah, you want to head up towards 26. Yeah. You can either go through 26 round to 30. Carry on straight on through 31 to 30. And then into 29.
Right, sorry, right, that's me at the hedge now. So, carry down to 26 and spiral round to.
Hello,
Oh,
BP.
BP.
Not yet. Hold on.
I thought I'd caused you to rage quit there for a second.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comcast.
Oh, we thought it was a Windows update.
No, it was right in the middle of this. Comcast always right in the middle of a damn stream. They have all night to do this, and they do
Yeah.
whatever. They do whatever they do in the middle of a Sunday afternoon.
The- Round we
Yeah,
go.
it starts there by the entrance, Stu.
Yep. Call us line here.
Oops.
Your BP typing out a rant to somebody.
I'd be putting a formal fucking complaint into them for that. This is not the first time it's happened.
No.
Fuck you, good sir. Fuck you. Your software is shite. I shall never use it again. Take your hardware and shove it up your ass. Politely. All due respect.
The problem
Is
is,
it
the problem is we're slowly becoming to a point where we're getting less and less options out there to go with. That
Yeah.
you know you're stuck with who or whatever company you is there, and unfortunately when you're in that position they can do whatever they want then, or feel like they can, and it's, you don't like us, then go elsewhere, we ain't bothered. We're the best that you can afford or the best that you can get in your area, you know, and that's sad that it's come to that already. But companies, Virgin used to do it all the time. I mean, I'd be sitting here watching a video or something, and all of a sudden the internet would go off for no reason. For weeks it was happening, phone them up every day. There's nothing wrong in your area. It's something wrong with your internet. We'll get an engineer out, and an engineer would come out. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, so why am I losing connection? No idea. Until a few other people had also reported the same problem. They acknowledged there was a problem. And they went, yeah, it's a problem in the area, we've got damaged wires, an engineer needs to sort it out. We took 3 or 4 people to actually report the same incident on the same day. And then they used it was our update had been causing issues. Firmware update. It's like, well, yes, it started after you'd done your firmware update, but that wasn't the net cause. It's just all the wires underneath this ground are so old because you haven't replaced them, period. And we're meant to have not Wi-Fi, fibre optic. We haven't. These are old wires. They're fibre optic.
With Virgin, it's only fibre up to the green boxes.
Yep. Comcast here in the US is the exact same way. Oh. Well, have not tried review yet. You are working on a new version of that too, I think, right? I am. That will be released at the end of the month.
When's Roy not working on it? That's the question.
Yeah.
When is it
The
slow?
fact he's in the game this now is the only time he's not actually working on it in Giants.
Yeah. Because I don't have two computers. Well, technically I do. I have the kid's computer right now, but it's across the other side of the room.
What was that other field that needed windrowing?
62.
62.
Yeah, it's by the farm if you turn right at the
Yeah,
water tank.
it's one of the ones we used to own, isn't it?
Which one? 62.
62.
It is not. 61, 63 are what we owned, and 65.
Yeah.
But 62 is the other grass
Right.
field. Yeah, yeah. It's the big grass field.
Yeah.
Busy man. I can be, yeah. Well, the thing is, the day that I got Farm Sim, I looked at it, I put a plough on the field, started driving forward and was like, oh, I like this, let's go and put Maypole over. You know. And to be honest, I was actually porting the maps over before I even had Farm Sim. Technically.
Yeah, you was working on it before Farm Sim 19 was even released.
That's true.
Yeah, because the software to do it is released before the game, in case you're wondering. Giant Header, that is. Roy's got an addiction to Giant Header.
I have.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll be back in a bit, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the version 2, the one that for review what you have right now. In fact, there's a person who's linked on my homepage called Reefy. He's put a video out. I think it was his latest version of latest video of review, and he drives around the sell points, which shows the changes to the map. There's been a few since he done that video, but he tends to get the latest versions, and as long as they don't, as long as he doesn't affect his save game, he'll happily update to that map. So far he's updated to all the versions that I've given him, and he's had to put a bit of work in to get the maps or his save game up to date with them, but I don't want to give him too many versions and then he's like gets bogged down and doesn't want to play the game, because then it's not fun for him.
How come I've got silage bales here?
Oh,
Because there's a solid still bit of grass left in the baler.
Yeah.
Oh, so I picked up one of them as a silage bale. Ugh. Right, okay.
but yeah, all the sell points have basically changed. The sell points that have changed are the port is a completely new port, new farm shop, new bridge going over to the farm shop, new brewery, and I think that was all of it for the set. And the vehicle dealers is a new building for that as well. So it gets rid of a lot of the old buildings. And then changes a few other things as well. But that will be out at the end of this month or the early to mid February. But the plan is to get it out the end of this month.
No,
So if we are short by any hay bales by accident, we can just make some more in the grass fields we'll go out and sell them, can't we?
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said to BP we'll do some more hay bales just in case. Because if what we don't need for the contracts we can keep on the farm for the sheep, and we don't have to worry about doing more hay bales for them.
There's frickin' bales all over the place up here, by the way.
Yeah, it's alright. They usually end up down the bottom corner.
The Riverview was put on hold for the end of January because Farmer Klein started a challenge on the map, and I didn't want to confuse people for those who decided to come in late on that challenge, and they download the version 2 and then say, well, how come it's different for me? So it was like, I'll release the map after he's done with the challenge, which is only for a January challenge. And but so much has been changing on there that, you know, it might not be ready for the end of the month. But both version 2 of both this and Riverview have the updated PDA. Yeah. I like this one because in single player you can get a lot done straight out the bat. Riverview I see more of a multiplayer map because from the PDA point of view you go in there and the map the fields look small until you drive in them, and you look at your piece of equipment and you go, yeah, this is going to take forever.
Especially one down by the old port.
Even the one outside the farm. Field, what was it, 17? The one down by the port's actually smaller. That's been cut up into 4. Yeah, that was cut.
I was going to that guy did. You know, the one who took a plough and just ploughed the whole farm yard up instead of buying any buildings.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
But Riverview will also have a new farm layout and give you new starting equipment. So those who want to start on the easiest difficulty with a lot more stuff to do can do so. So they'll have starting fields as well. And those who want to play the actual challenge or the way the map was designed to be played, then they can also do so.
I'm just having not to do like the farm manager mode.
Well, it's farm manager mode and
makes sense,
hard
so like
mode is the only 2 difficulties you can get in multiplayer now. Or on a Deady, they've removed the other mode where you can start off with all the farm that's there.
Alright.
Because originally you could until the updates. Because we did it when we first got started on the Deady, and we had the farm and everything, but you'd only start off with 100,000. Any farm made after that would start off with 100,000 as well. So they've removed that and made it so you can there's only the 2 difficulties to start off with. So we started off with the farm manager mode, so everybody could get 1.2 million starting.
Yeah, but you don't really get 1.25 million. You
get 1 million.
$250,000 loan.
Yeah.
So you may as well just pay off the loan straight away and then just use $1 million to get.
Or just take out the rest of the loan and just run with that. Which is what we basically did.
I'm also single player. I've paid off the loan and just bought some silage stuff. Next silage, and I'm just going to do the missions.
So just need the rake up here whenever that's finished with.
Yeah, where are you now, Roy?
I'm at the farm.
Where do you need the rake for our fields?
Just for 50... What is it? 53 and 54.
I'm in 62 anyway. I've only got 6 to do. I didn't like that one very well, did I?
I'll have to... I have to do some Stellaris next week, I think, sometime. I haven't played that game for a while.
Was the last time you played with me?
Yeah, that was the last time I played it. Oh, well, actually, no, I played it a little bit after that, but not much. Do you see a lot of John Deere tractors in the UK? New Holland, where I see them, but you do see them, but I mostly see New Holland and
Holland's very
JCB.
popular over here.
Yeah, and JCB. But you do occasionally see John Deere's. I guess it depends on what part of the country you go through. Some they're more popular in others than in certain parts of the country. What about you, Stu? Do you see any JDs around up that end?
I see maybe one, because like there's a farm right next to where I work, so I see maybe one John Deere and the rest is New Hollands.
Yeah.
I think it's it.
Well, all the councils use the New Hollands, don't they, for the cutting the grass on the fields and everything.
Yeah, on the for public schools and public fields
Yeah,
and parks.
yeah. That's probably why we see more New Hollands than...
Midwest US, it's all JD and Case. Well, I think that's why Giants went for the JD license, and because they wanted to introduce some more of an American feel to the game, and JD is definitely more popular with the Americans than it is with the Europeans.
I'm almost done here on field 29.
Okay.
There's a crap ton of bales waiting to get picked up.
Well, if I drop this off at there then, Roy, I'll go and pick the bales up and take them in.
Yep.
While you rake cars.
Well, hang on, you're in 60 what? 62.
62.
Because I'll bring down the fucking John Deere. I'll bring down the John Deere with the auto collector on, and then you'll have
Well, I'm going to have
that.
to come back to the farm anyway.
Why? For what?
I've got to come back to the farm to drop this off to you to drive up to our fields.
I'm coming down. I'm dropping you this tractor off and then taking your tractor.
right?
I will.
Are you right?
I am.
No, I'm on New Hollands.
You don't worry. I'm giving you something even better.
Yeah.
So,
Where you going, Roy?
That's a good question. You're in 62. You're at the back of the farm.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I got an invisible bale here as well. I just ran.
You think there'll be a lot of JD DLCs? Probably. I expect at least one, something that will add a few more JDs. To be honest, the one thing I was looking forward to with the JDs, which I'm surprised wasn't added, was the, don't know what they're actually called, but they're basically a self-propelled mower, like the Big M, but it's just a small rotary header at the front. And I don't know what they're called though. But I was expecting that to be one of the things, because they hadn't added it with the masses. So I thought, well, it's got to come in with the JDs then.
BP will probably know what I'm called.
I think BP did.
BP might have fucking used it in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they paid a lot to get the license, and they'll definitely want to make their money's worth from that, from the content. So.
I'd say might as well stay on the farm, Roy.
I'm staying on the farm. I'm just getting a scenic view of a field. Let's go and look at the sheep. In fact, how many sheep do we have now? We should have gone up by one more. Yep, 70 sheep.
So if I drop this windrower off, yeah. No, that's not the entrance. There's the entrance.
Right, that's field 29 fully done now.
Yep.
Now I gotta find my way back to the entrance. There it is. You know, for all I say about that, it's actually still kind of fun to drive through like that.
In fact, I'm pretty sure Giants will have made their money over more money than what they made that they had to spend on the license for John Deere. Because you know, Farm Sim in general sold really well.
There you go.
You're not leaving the New Holland, son
No.
of a.
Oh yeah, I'll take the case.
No, it's okay. I haven't used one, so I will use the John Deere. I've never used one on Farm Sim 19 or in any Farm Sim period, even as a mod. Never downloaded a John Deere, never been interested, so I will use a John Deere. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
one that doesn't have a front 3-point.
Yeah, and honestly, for me, for tractors, I don't really care about
Exactly.
what it is, because it's all the same. You get in, you drive it. It doesn't break down faster. It doesn't.
It's just the interior that becomes different, and
Yeah, and the horsepower rating in the interior, that's the only thing that's different, and how much it costs. But, yeah.
and it looks nice inside the John Deere, I'll give it that.
That's why the gamer inside of me just keeps looking at the price to horsepower ratio, because that's the only thing that's different to the tractors. Just in case anybody's wondering why I don't like the John Deeres, it's nothing to do with the brand, it's just... I'm an asshole.
I'm pretty sure Giants would have put out an estimate as to how much they've made from FS19. They tend to do so. It's got to be a good amount, at least several million, if not more. So
30 quid a time.
yeah,
It's a good amount to get paid.
and on console it's like 80, because they're buying it with the seasons pass. You know, so it's a lot of money.
It's on console.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad I've got a PC. You're paying
But you're getting the
Paying
seasons
twice as
pass.
much.
Yeah, but you get the seasons
Right.
pass, which gets every DLC that comes out afterwards.
yeah.
Shit, I drove
So
past
you're already paying for everything that will come out for 19. You'll have regardless, if you know, you never have to pay for it. It's done. You're just paying
Yeah.
for it all up front, all in one go.
it. Oh, no, that's not the entrance.
But yeah, I'd rather have the option to say, yeah, I want that DLC, or no, I don't want that DLC. To be honest, there's no DLCs I've never bought. I've bought every DLC for every game that's ever come out. But I've never used every DLC. It's like
No.
the Rosal Mash that came out for
Rosal Mash.
that came out for 19. I used it in the have a look at it, bought it, had a look at it with BP and everybody, and never touched it again after that.
See, I used the Russell Mash in 17 because it was quite simply the cheapest forage harvester, and as far as I'm concerned, all the forage harvesters are the same because they mow the grass or whatever it is up and turn it to chaff.
Hmm.
The only difference is the size of the header. And I bought the header for doing the grass is the same size regardless of what one you buy. So
Yeah.
I
Well-
bought the cheapest option, which is the
but-
Russell Mash.
Well, here's something. When did the IT runner come out? Was that 13 or 15? 15, wasn't it? No, 13 actually.
15 now?
13, the IT one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely 15 because I remember using it on what's it called, Bjornholm.
Yeah. And I bought the DLC the day they came out. I've never used the IT. I've had it as mods in every Farm Sim game, but I've never used it. Never bought one. Because there's always been other reasons to buy something else. And the IT runner was always overpriced in my opinion for what it was. But I'd still download it because, you know, it was used to be a DLC and I'd paid money for it, and I was, well, I'm going to get my money's worth, even if it isn't a new game. But I've never used it, so I never got my money's worth. So yeah. basically they are doing well. They're doing okay. Yeah. Well, they're the biggest selling farm simulator company around. You know, Cattle and Crops is doing what it can, and you know, how much further can it go with the budget that it's got, and how much of a budget has it still got remaining to be able to continue doing what it's doing. You know, are they going to be forced into having to release the game early and accept it for what it is, and or what? We don't know. You know.
Yeah, well, I think that was a bad idea to start with.
Mhm.
No offense, but they were modders, not game developers.
Yeah.
Making an engine from scratch is not something you can do just because you modded.
Mhm. And
Like,
it was
I've
definitely.
modded game. Sorry.
No, go on.
I said I've modded games before. I can make mods. I've made mods that are reasonably well downloaded. Yet I've never attempted to make my own game. It's a big leap from doing modding. It's like if somebody puts, say, shall we say, a painting in front of you, or sorry, you know, one of those pictures where it's got black lines and you fill the colours in.
Mhm.
Whereas you're drawing the painting yourself, then drawing the lines and then painting in is something different because you've got to have the skill to do that.
Yeah.
Whereas just colouring it in is not that hard.
Mhm.
That's the difference
Absolutely.
between modding and making a game.
Yep.
I know it's not the best analogy, but it's the best I can think of this now.
Mhm. It's like editing a map and making your own map.
No.
No.
From scratch or just make a few edits to a map. There's two different things.
Yeah. You know, it's okay. No, I like I like listening to analogies of how certain things are done.
Just like it was just annoys me. Like somebody, they're like, oh, we've modded this game. We can make. No, you can't.
Yeah. Hi Scooby Doo. How are you today? Cattle and
Where's
Crop.
Shaggy?
Cattle and Crop. You know, the Cattle and Crop was definitely an interesting one, but the problem with Cattle and Crops is they listen to too many people and try to implement too much rather than going, this is what we're going to give you, and then anything that we like the idea of we'll add at a later date or as a new game, and we'll just make the money that we need from this game to be able to fund our next game.
Yeah, the problem with most games is people saying, realism, 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 I want it to be realistic, I want it to be realistic.
Until they get realism.
What you do is you put the computer down, you open your front door, you walk out and you find a real field and say to the farmer, can I do some jobs for you?
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll have a realism farming simulator.
Sorry,
Okay.
it's okay. You carry on, Stu. Stu,
I
who's
don't
very
know.
very direct.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't like realism because I'm playing a game, not real life. If I want to do realism, I'll go outside and do realism.
well, the thing is, does realism sell? No, it does not. Because you'll get bored of it within a few minutes. You know, how many times will you get out of the tractor, connect the PTO, get back in and carry on working? How many times do you want to get out and scrub the crap off the each individual piece of the bars on the tedder or the rake? Or
Yeah,
straighten the
I
rake?
think Yeah, it's right. It's like we play Civilization. How many
Mhm.
people playing Settler compared to how many people playing Deity?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun for some people, but the main market will be in the casual.
Mhm.
I would like the ability to clean the windscreen now.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if the window wipers you could turn on whenever you wanted, which would then clean your windows.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a gameplay thing, to be able to see out the screen to see where you're going. That's not a realism thing, that's a gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if they can implement things as gameplay rather than realism, they'll get a bit better at it.
Realism to the point is really what people want. Convenient realism, really. Well, exactly. People, they want realism until realism's there, and then they go, yeah, I don't want this anymore, it's boring, I'm done. And go and play the game that isn't so realistic. Or, you know, it's... okay, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Snacks.
You know, it was like in seasons, the having to fix your vehicle every single season, or every 30 hours. Every 30 hours I could get over with, but every single season was annoying because it was every motorized piece of equipment, regardless if you used it or not. So we modified a lot of seasons to work the way we wanted it to work.
Yeah, if you leave a vehicle lying there, it might accumulate some dust and whatever in the things that'll need to be cleaned down, but it doesn't mean it'll stop working over one season.
No, definitely not. You might have to bump start it and take the battery off, charge the battery or something, but other than that, you know,
Yeah,
it's not going to cost you money to to get it working again. Especially the combine that's been built to stand there for, you know, a good period of time because it's not in use throughout the year.
Like it's used for like fucking 5 minutes here and the rest of
Yeah.
well, that's what combine's supposed to do. I mean, Pete's told you that before, like, combine's basically sit in a field for 11 months a year and the other month is in use.
Yeah.
And then is that more realistic for tractors? I mean, don't get me wrong, the small tractors I worked on, but big tractors, oh my god.
Mhm. ACD Gaming, or CDA Gaming rather. Welcome. I don't care about realism as much as I want suspension and disbelief. Exactly, you come to play a game to escape reality, not to stay within it.
Yeah, I have enough real life in my work, I don't need to.
Yep.
Real life, I get to.
You know, that's why you read a book or watch a movie, to escape realism.
And I play games of magic in it.
Yep.
The best thing is people, that is the worst point for realising is people will play games of magic in it and say this is not realistic. It's fucking got magic, it's not very realistic. You put a fireball in your hand and then I'll tell you it's realistic in that game or not, but can you magically throw a fireball in real life? No. Can you throw an ice spike at your hand in real life out of thin air? No. So how the fuck can you expect realism in a magic game?
But because they believe in the Tooth Fairy and, you know, Santa Claus. Yeah.
You mean they're not real?
Oh, sorry to burst your bubble.
Oh, sorry, Kev. Don't go rage quitting us now, Kev, just because we burst your bubble. I've done it enough tonight.
Please tell me the bunny's real.
No, then I was.
Yeah. You're not a chocolate fan there. You don't like the chocolate, you'd rather eat the bunny.
Well, the bunny was covered in chocolate then.
Oh, okay.
That makes it better. I covered chocolate, the bunny in chocolate before I ate it. There's going to be so many kids watching this stream now, and they're just rage quitting because I burst all the bubbles and.
I like realism in FS, but just to the point of making it feel realistic. What I was trying to say, yeah. Well, everybody plays the game in their own ways. I mean, I like some realism. Hence the reason Riverview was made more difficult because, you know, farmers don't make a load of money and be able to harvest one crop and go down to the dealers and buy the big fancy tractor, you know, now. And to be honest, that's what cheating's for. You know, whereas Maypole hasn't had them prices adjusted, and for as long as I make Riverview, it'll always be made in that same way where, you know, that the prices will be adjusted. You have to thank Giants for the fact that I can't make it as hard as I could have done in FS11 and that, because they've removed the ability to change the growth states, increase the growth time that it would take for them to grow, because in FS11 you'd literally be waiting 5 or 6 days for one crop to grow.
Yep.
So all these bales in this field are just going to be ours. Okay.
You know, I like realism to an extent, like yourself, but not too much.
I see.
I don't like
I
things
don't-
too easy. That's more my point.
I like there being things that's not realistic in games. That way I can make fun of it.
Hmm.
I mean, the fun bit there, like I can point out, is in Tomb Raider. I was making fun out of that all the way through it. All the things that happens, like you can Lara falls off a cliff and falls about 60 feet, and she doesn't have any harm on her. And then you walk about 2 meters later, and you trip over or something, and you take about half your health off. I was like, yeah, I was making fun of that. I was making fact the fun that the enemies wear wooden helmets. Like a wooden helmet, and you shoot them with the helmet, and the helmet flies off, and they don't take any damage. It's a rifle, high velocity rifle, shooting a wooden helmet, and the wooden helmet just repels the bullet like it's nothing.
It's aerodynamically effective. That's why.
Mhm.
It's how the bullet hit the helmet as to how the helmet, which way the helmets was slanted slightly.
Mhm.
Is that believable enough?
Not really. They were flat masks. The mask was flat, so I don't believe that at all. But you get what I mean. Like it's funny to make fun of it, but at the same time, you get it's a gameplay point of view that what it's there for is there for.
What did you say? It was a wooden helmet.
Wooden mask.
Wooden mask. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that. Yeah.
So you shoot them in the back of the head with the mask doesn't cover them, it still doesn't kill them. It's,
Mhm. Yeah. If it was a helmet, it would have been believable because a lot of soldiers have had bullets hit the helmet, and some of them have took their helmets off and unfortunately been killed as a result of taking their helmets off. But
yeah, there's other things in the game like where people just with bare hands climb up a rock wall that has no handholds, and it's like, okay, you try doing that in real life. I want to watch you doing this in real life.
yes, because it's hard, like real life makes it feel realistic more than the machinery being super realistic, and you learn to appreciate the equipment that you've got. You start off with, in FS 13, 15, 17, no, not 17, 13, 15 and 11 in fact, you started off with extremely low powered equipment, like classical equipment. Once you got something that resembled a tractor, you was very appreciative of the fact that you had a tractor, because you'd look at what you did have and you'd and once you finally got that big combine that you'd been dreaming of all for the last whatever amount of months of your life, you appreciated it more because you now owned it, you could now use it. 17 added, did 15 add it as well? That added the mod, didn't it, for the lease mod was added in 15. So that kind of took away the difficulty of a newbie farm for that reason. But they added it in 17 and adjusted it so that it wasn't so easy with leasing equipment. You missed the old classic FMF pack. Yeah. That pack works really well around here.
The only one of your maps in was the classics pack you stopped for your default equipment.
Yep. That was newbie farming. I can't remember if I'd done it in 15. I probably did, but I can't remember. Maybe the last version, the very final version. Kids aren't asleep. Then again, it's not too late, so it's okay. I love using old classic small stuff. Yeah, that's why I like playing a Maypole, because you're stuck with the smaller equipment. I mean, you can use big equipment if you want, and then it becomes a case of how do I get this into the field, and you have to think about things like that then. But I'd like this map because you can get away with using the small equipment and never have to really upgrade.
Well, if you like the small equipment, you can always go check out Reefy.
No, yeah, exactly. Refill of small equipment. No, I haven't adjusted the economy in this map. The economy is default, but you can adjust the economy yourself within the game now. So you can play on easy with the starting farm and then set the economy to hard, as you probably already aware. But
Yeah, it's all hard crowded now, isn't it?
But the amount of money that you'll make off the fields isn't going to be too much anyway because they're small fields.
Right, I got one of the bale trailers and I'm going to head down to 62 and start getting it.
Yep, 60 rather. 54 is ready to be baled, hay bales, and 53 will be ready soon.
No, 62 is the contract one.
Yeah, okay. Yep, exactly why I like this map so much. Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. You know,
Are you baling, Stu?
Yeah, I'm getting bales off for 62.
It makes it feel much more worth your time when you hear somebody say, you know, I really like that map that you did or that mod that you've made. And I mean, one of the things I tend to do is when I go onto YouTube, before I look for anything to watch, I look for videos on either one of the maps, and I'll sit there watching one of those videos if there's a new one out. You know, that's just me. But you'll probably wait for V2 coming out. Yeah, you may as well, because it will change a few things that wouldn't be necessarily save game compatible, so you'd have to do a bit of meddling there. So you may as well wait for V2 to come out. Just 3 or 4 more days away. Unless one of these guys go, we found something and it's game breaking. No, the trees and the hedges are not game breaking. You know, they're there for a reason.
Got stuck on earlier.
Yeah, and you know, there's no log sale point on this map because there is no logs, there is no forestry. Right? Well, there is, but there is no forest.
That's game breaking. Game breaking.
You know, you want to do forestry, you will have to wait for a placeable log sell point, which there is one in fact, built in the game. It's the placeable wood chipper. It'll take the logs
Kevin, by the way.
and sell and chip them up and give you the money straight away.
Off to Stu.
On you go, Kev. I'm pulled in for you.
But
Where you going?
Shop.
but the no log sell point is
Oh, you've
intentional.
got some bales.
You know,
So he's only left on 62, Stu.
Yeah, still about 20 or so.
we're going to make this. No, we're not. Let's lift that up and get stuck on the hedge.
Unless you want to keep some of them, Roy, with the hay bales.
Yes, some of these hay bales. You just basically take whatever you need for the contracts to be done, and then whatever is left we'll keep. So just
Right,
take a
okay.
trailer load, sell them or drop them off. If you need more, take more.
Field 45 still needs to be completed, so we still need to hand some in for that.
Do we have any hay that needs baling on any fields that are part of the contracts? Because it's best to do them first.
Have you baled 62?
I
Yeah.
haven't-
Yeah, that's
So
right
there's
off.
bales in 62, so I'm thinking that's what's needed for 40.
Yeah,
Because
that's where I was supposed to go. I was at 62.
You can run a few jobs while waiting. Awesome.
62 completed already, but there's still bales on it, so it must have been. It was taken before 45.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roy, for interrupting you.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I got no money for that, so I must have went to that one. Yeah, 82% progress from 45 on 8 bales.
So,
About 2 bales, maybe? 2 or 3 bales. that'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, easy.
Let's see, that was what? 37% progress on 8 bales, so call it about 5% per bale. 4 bales should finish the job off.
Yeah, so if you just
pick up
take
4 bales only and then drive
So
them
if if I take 6 down just to be on the safe side,
if you want.
Yep.
Doesn't matter,
That'll
there's still plenty
still
of bales left in the field, so
yeah.
oh yeah. Or don't take the full 8 down.
Yeah, just take the full 8. Take the full 8 because we won't want to keep every single hay bale that we've got here because there's going to be quite a few trailer loads, probably about 3 trailer loads from this field, if not more. We'll only need about 2 trailer loads. because it took 8 hay bales to feed the sheep for 10 days, and if we, we've got 2 new sheep, say every 10 sheep or so we say an extra bale.
Yeah, but that was a quarter fill field, so
Hmm.
you might need 32 bales then to feed the sheep for 10 days.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Well,
4
still like-
stacks.
I'm full and still 8 bales left on this field.
Right, I'm on my way down there now.
Yeah,
I'm just at the
yeah.
edge.
Which one's that? 62.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you may as well sell all the bales there on 62 because there's these 2 hay fields up here as well. They've got to be
right,
baled.
okay then.
Okay.
This is just the contracts work here, Roy, that we're doing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's 53 and 4 to be baled yet.
I'll be jumping off for a second since I finish here.
Hmm. Yep, no problem. I'll be...
Well, yeah.
I'm still getting all my videos.
You're windrowing or?
I've almost finished. I've got one more pass. And then that's it done.
And if you start baling, then I'll come and start moving them back to the farm.
Hmm.
So I'm just taking these out down to sell them.
Right, that's these done. So you want these ones off this field sold?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be these contracts complete. I don't know if any of this equipment is on that contract for leasing.
Don't think so.
Right, so we might as well just hand
Just
them
the
on.
baling ones. We own all the stuff to do the baling ones, don't we? So
Yeah, just let me
Well,
get
let-
back to the farm before you cancel in case this tractor's part of it, 'cause I don't know if it is or not.
which one you in?
I'm in the JD.
One of the trailers
No,
is
that-
leased.
That's part of the
Oh, that's part of the cotton one,
Cotton.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, you can just go ahead. I know what the New Holland is leased, isn't it? As well, one of the New Hollands, or has that one gone back now?
I don't know.
I think the one that Davith was in is the one that sent back.
Hmm. Leased equipment. Apparently, we've only got the Ursus, so I have no idea what we've. Whatever.
Yeah, that's the old trailer is leased.
Yeah, it's one of
Mine or
ours.
Kev's is. I don't know which one is the one
It's
that's
this
leased.
one. This one's down to 12.7%.
Whoa, rubber banding. So what?
There you go. Contract 45's finished. We've sold it.
No, don't do that. Garage.
So them ones should all be profit then, Stu. Them ones.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what power this JD is actually at.
Stu, I'll wait for you to come in.
Alright, okay. I was going to go for the trees there. But
142 minimum. So it's definitely powerful enough to run the baler, but what tractors have we got that can run this baler here? None.
I'm in the case.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just use the JD then.
Do you want me to take this one back down and return it then? Oh, you don't need to take it back to return it.
What's
The
that?
leased equipment. The leased Ursus.
No.
L trailer.
No. Oh, no, you don't, because you can lease it from wherever. Oh, yeah, release it. Release
Aye.
it. Yeah,
send it back from anywhere, just by the
yeah. I'm getting tired now.
garage. Yeah, just go to the shop screen garage and just return.
Return. That's the word I was thinking of. Return. Trying to think of.
Do you want me to do that now, Kevin, for you, or?
Yeah, I can do. I have to
There you
run
go.
from it, don't I?
Just drop it where you are and I'll return it.
Okay.
Now, is that down already?
Go.
It is. Okay.
So I'll have to swap over to your tractor, Stu. If you're jumping off to pick these bales up.
Okay. But I was going to drive this back to the farm, because, you know, before I go home, I might as well just take it back to the farm. Don't want to just drop it where it is.
Really, for one bale, 1% or 1 litre for one bale.
Do you want the baling missions all handed in then, or
Yep, may as well.
because that's like about 24 grand there, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, may as well get them in.
yeah, that's them all handed in back.
Excellent.
You won't get new missions until you hand them in, so may as well. So you're at 8 grand now. Woohoo! You can pay back some of the loan if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do that as well. May as well cut down on the expense.
Yeah. So do you want 2 trial of fulls leave it the rest Roy off these fields?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. I'm going to jump out then.
Okay. Yep.
So-
Do you want
I
to save
just
before I
check.
go just in case, or
Okay. Thank you for your help.
yeah, I'll come. Sorry for pissing off that off.
Did you piss him off, or did you just have something they needed to do? You know, he might have had to go out and do something.
I thought that's why he quit out when I handed in the contracts.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she was battling the field and it was one of the failed ones that had come up.
Oh, I don't know. I just...
I have noticed that when you do some of them, it'll say failed, but you can still do them and hand them in and still get paid for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because all the failed ones that handed in got money.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Maybe because if the contract has been completed and there's still it still needs mowing or tedding or something, then and it gets handed in, it becomes immediately failed because you cannot collect the stuff off that field then.
Yeah, but David was collecting it, even though it was said it was failed. David was battling it.
Yeah, you can't
No,
bail it.
but-
You can't bail it
No,
then.
the mission the ones I handed in weren't the ones he was doing. He was doing the field in
46.
46. Yeah, that wasn't handed in at all.
Oh, okay. Not sure then. Just maybe a multiplayer bug or just a bug with that mod.
Yeah, could be.
What the fuck is this? BS engineer's doing now.
Okay, Stardog. What space engineers done? What they broke or not broke?
No, that's what they're
Miracles
trying to
happen. What? They need to fix what's already in the game first.
add. Let's see.
They will never learn.
New batteries for small ships.
It's been a mod forever, and it worked as a mod fine. But Space Engineer or Keen will add it, and it won't work. It'll
It's
cause
nice to
massive
try
lag.
at it, but I wish I'd fucking do it right.
Where
Yeah.
do you want these put in, Roy?
Just put the first 2 stacks at the farm, and then every stack after that you can take and sell.
Yeah, whereabouts in the farm?
Just at the back, well out of the way, so nobody can knock them over. Maybe by the fertilizer and all that. That's the crates.
Or jot them down the back by the animal cell, the animal buy point.
No, because somebody will knock them over. Because that's where you have to pick up the pallets.
Okay.
So-
Okay, I'll come over in this corner by the trees then. By field 44.
Back.
Right, let's see how many videos I've got to update now. Right, I've got 15 videos to set up for that. Then I've got 10 for that. Okay, so 25 videos I've got to set up for scheduling.
How many?
25.
Fuck. 20.
Not for this week.
Oh,
This is for like 3 weeks.
okay. I was going to say, jeez. I know that you like to put at least 2 videos out a day, but how many are you putting out tomorrow?
2 every day for Monday to Friday,
Yeah.
and 2 for every day from Monday to Friday the next week, and then 5 of them are out. I must have covered up my upload schedule somehow, and I put up extra.
Uh-huh.
Probably, I don't know.
Stu B, everyone. They're definitely the most active person when it comes to videos. It's like how I work within the edit is how Stu makes videos.
I do them on a Saturday morning and afternoon. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
That's just how I do it. Is all I start and just don't stop until we get to the multiplayer on the Saturday night.
Mhm. Oh, come on, give me them extra. Thank you. 100%.
I'm by the side, yeah.
I know, I can see. See you there.
Well, that's it. I'll go and dump these at the farm.
Mm-hmm. So that's the second load, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on. That animation's so slow. Floating bale. Ah, lovely. You know what that means, don't you?
It'll be somewhere there.
Yep.
Just if you do add it and jump out and resync, it should make it for both people visible then.
No, it's still there.
No, if you
Okay.
jump out the game and resync.
Oh, I'm still bailing, so... What about if I tab? Yeah, I've tabbed to a different vehicle, come back and now it's on the ground.
Alright, okay then, fair enough, as long as you found it.
So tabbing out of the area actually helps. What the hell?
Yeah.
That was not what I wanted to do. I pressed the wrong button, turned the baler off. And then pressed the right button, dropped the bale. So the bale now is sitting in the windrow that I need to pick up. Lovely. Well,
I'm back there anyway.
mm-hmm.
That's actually right there. I'm coming down.
Oh, I've got it. Just carefully give it a little push. And then watch it get gobbled up by an auto loader. I wish if this, what this needs is a secondary tank, so it automatically while you're,
Carries up.
yeah, it fills up while you're while it's going through that animation of unloading, dropping out of the chamber.
So scratch that, it's 30 videos in total to set up person's scheduling. But this is for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
5 one series every week for 3 weeks, and 5 another series for every day for every week for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. So you should definitely go and check out Stu B's videos.
There's plenty of them there. 2040.
Exactly.
And
Oh
it's
no,
up on
another
2050.
floating bale.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really. It could only go in one place.
Yep.
I've got more videos in BP, and he's been making them longer than me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And all these videos are taken right into February. Awesome.
The shortest month of the year. Lovely.
Good. It means I pay less for my dog walker bills.
Aren't you
No, I
full
like
yet?
too much. Like, my dog really enjoys going out with them.
Mm-hmm. One more bale then, I guess.
Yeah.
Good.
Dog walker, I just put on a video picture of my dog along with two other Westies are on the walker she walks.
Mm-hmm.
3 Westies on one go. That's trouble as it is. And then there's a 4th Westie she walks, she wants to get all 4 of them together now.
Wow. Good
4
for
Westies
her.
in one go.
No.
Right.
That's... Wow.
Westies are trouble. Especially if you put them together.
Yeah. I bet. Right.
I can leave you in peace for a couple of minutes while I'm going to sell these.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully by the time you get back, there'll be 8 bales sitting here for you. If not close to.
So I don't like me. You like me following you?
It's when I'm doing the turn. It's not necessarily following. It's just when I go to do the turn. If I need to back up, I can't because you're right behind me. So if I screw the turn up, it's like, just go to the next line.
You shouldn't miss the turn up. You're a professional farmer now.
Yeah. That works really well. When they turn around and say, yeah, we'd like to, your insurance has gone up because you crashed into this tree right outside the insurance place. I will put that down. I'm a professional farmer and I shouldn't be abused in such ways or subject to such increases in fees for such small little uneventful mishaps. There you go. I don't think they'll believe me. Yeah.
Like when, yeah.
Like when you hit a tree.
Yes. Or when you're driving at the shop and cause you forget about the bale trailer that you drive around to it's still folding up.
Mm-hmm.
I blame the map maker for that though, because you put the tree there.
Yeah, too many trees.
Well,
And he gives me no long sell point to just chop them all down and sell them into. He's a cruel bugger. He wants you to go into wood chip and form of forestry.
you say you want to go and cut some trees down, you have to be willing to put the time and effort into getting rid of them afterwards. Via
I
this.
do. I take them to the train and sell them.
Not on this map, you don't.
The map
1800.
needs a train. The map needs a train.
No, there's no train in Maypole. There's no river in Maypole. There's no train in Maypole.
I said, everybody go down vote Maple. That Cavalier Roy guy who made it, he's right. You just have to download vote his map. Oh my god, if somebody actually does do that.
Although it's a fictional map to the most part, so there's that. The reason the map's called Maypole is because it's based on terrain within Maypole, but for everything else, it's all fictional. It's based on Irish landscaping in terms of field layout.
what, like the way the numbers of the fields don't just line up naturally. They're like all spiraling around the farm instead of going left to right.
No, just the layout. The actual entrances to them, that's all fictional. You know, it was like,
Numbering's certainly fictional as well. Like,
oh yeah,
India
definitely.
just
Well,
goes left to right. You're just like
well, in real life they
spiraling around
don't.
the farm in a odd shape.
In real life they don't number them; they name them.
That
Well,
piece of shit there. That crap farm, the field there.
I don't think
that-
they name them like that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's more fun.
What's your best field that gives you the best yield? Dipshit over there.
Sounds like a perfect name.
Yeah. Welcome back, Stardog. Just another day at the office with the monkey show. Oh, and then you go straight on. Forget to drop a
How'd
bail.
you get to that field over there? You just drive through a field wank tits there and you'll get to the field fucking bits. See, it's a perfect way to name them. Yeah, people remember those names.
Well, yeah, they definitely wouldn't forget. Then I'd have the kids' moms coming on shouting at me, "Why are you naming your fields in such elaborate ways?" So
'Cause you
people remember them.
it more.
But my son downloaded your map. Well, I didn't say it was for age restricted. Or did I? No, I did say it was age restricted, sorry. So it's not my fault.
Yeah, that's the thing though, that most people won't even look at it. They'll just buy it for their kid and say, "Oh, but why has it got gore in it? It's 18 rated." But you have fucking gore in it. Or rather,
You're welcome, Stardog. Yeah,
you were warned. That's
forewarned is
like-
forearmed.
Yeah, it's like people that case years ago where the kids played Grand Theft Auto and the mother blamed it on the Grand Theft Auto. They went and robbed a Union store or whatever it was.
Hmm.
And it's like, well, you were the stupid woman who gave your child a game that was way over their age rating.
Yep. But then, how many people underage have played Grand Theft Auto now? How many of them have turned out to be complete and utter, you know, criminal activity in mind? Not many. You know, it's does the game change
Yeah.
a person? Some
No, but
people
that's why it's got the
maybe.
age rating is because young, immature minds won't be able to handle it. Some people who are young have mature minds and they can handle it, so that's fair enough.
Hmm.
But that's why the age rating's there, because some people can't, and you're not meant to have it of people who are not mentally mature enough for it. But parents think, "Oh, my child's the best child in the world. My child can do whatever they want."
Hmm.
Well, shove your proudness up your.
Yeah, my child's an angel. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you seen him? Fucking disease.
Have you ever walked past a kids' play park and listened to what they say? No, because you don't want to know what they're saying.
Makes the monkey show look tame.
Half those kids know more swear words than half the adults.
Yeah,
Half of them kids are worse than the monkey show.
Oh yeah.
that's what I said. It makes the monkey show look tame.
Yeah. And that's just for the 5-year-olds.
Hello, Louise. Welcome.
She's not one of those mothers that get upset about me saying that, is it?
No, she agrees.
Oh, good.
You know, that's you bring your kids up to be the best you can possibly do, and you know, that's why I won't let my kids go out in this area, because I know exactly what they'll end up becoming. I don't want them to gain that attitude. They're to be respectful of their elders.
Well, respectful of the nice elders.
This is FS 19. I pretty much feel it's the parent's job to parent, not trust rating systems. Every child is different, exactly. Every child is definitely different.
Oh yes, you nursed my nephew. He's definitely different.
I think his parents nowadays want to be their friend, their parents.
The problem is
Oh,
today
yeah.
most parents don't know how to be parents because they're still kids themselves.
Yeah.
They haven't had a chance to grow up. And partially that is the government's fault for, doing sex education at a much younger age. Makes the children far more curative or inquisitive as to...
Curious.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. To go and do things, and that gets them into trouble, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a certain limit of will it stop them from doing it, or will it just make them more into it?
It is hard to raise kids these days. It's a lot harder than perhaps it was for younger generations or older generations.
Especially if you want to avoid it in religious, because now they're going to be taught about all the when they're still too young to understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, let them grow up and then they can decide if a God exists or not, if they want to believe in it or not. Don't force the idea of a God existing on them.
I don't have any beliefs, but my youngest turned around and went, Dad, is there a God? And I went, what do you think? And he went, yes, if you want to believe there's a God, then there's a God. You have your own beliefs. I'm not going to tell you what you should believe in. You believe in what you want to believe in. As long as it's not the devil, I'm okay.
There's nothing wrong with me.
I don't believe your uncle.
Yeah. Right, so where are we? You're thankful that you've already raised yours at this point. But I fear for them. And yeah, exactly. I hear a lot of people turn around and say, if I could have kids again, if I could choose to have kids now, I would go back and say, no, I'm not having kids because of how the world's becoming. But, kids, our parents probably said exactly the same at some point during us growing up. And we've adapted to the world as is, as will our kids and their kids and so on. It's part of human evolution is to adapt. All we can do is just be there for when they need us and hope that we can help. Or disco. There will be no disco. Yeah, well, disco.
I made a PNG, that's why it's taking so freaking long to...
Right, it's only my stream, mate.
Mm-hmm. By Kevin Stream.
Bye, Kevin Stream. You're streaming? Oh, wow. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was paying attention.
I'm still streaming, so don't worry.
I knew you were streaming, I just didn't realise Kevin was streaming.
Oh.
Well, Roy, you were talking to people in your audience, and I realised you were streaming.
I might have been talking to myself. I could have had characters in my head.
Yes, so you got this alternate personality called Louise.
You never know.
Okay. So this is who Ron. This is what you map making their alter personality now.
Exactly.
The next thing you know, we will post a picture of himself in Discord wearing a skirt.
Oh no! Don't go that far. That's a bit too far.
This sounds pretty Scottish to me. It just makes it a bit more Scottish. You just put a skirt on.
Well, technically we're not Scottish, but we have family within Scotland and outside of, just on the border of Scotland.
Well, I'm part English, part Irish, and part Scottish. I've got family all over the place. I've got family in Wales.
You're in Heinz 57 then, huh?
I'm pretty much officially British.
I'll back in a second.
But yeah, okay. Right. You're undoubtedly more Scottish than you are Irish or English, Welsh or German, French or anything.
I don't even know what the ratios are. There may actually be a bit more English than Scottish. Who knows?
You've been blabbing on in chat, distracting me. Don't worry about that. Makes the streams a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it gives us something to do when we're downtime.
Yeah. which I have a lot of. You carry on talking.
Yeah, I'm like, my father was English, full English as far as I know, and my mother was part Scottish, part Irish, so my English side might be a bit more dominant in the blood than the Scottish side.
Maybe. And you do sound, as the night progresses, the Scottish does definitely comes out a lot stronger. Maybe that's just through tiredness. I don't know.
I do, whether you realise it or not, I do suppress my accent a bit when I'm talking to you.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Right on, when I'm starting to get more tired, yes, I might be losing my suppression of the accent, and you might be getting more Scottish at it.
Nice to be chatting with some fellow mature, chill farming nerds. Yeah, there we go.
I don't know if I'm mature or not. I'm certainly childlike.
Might have to take offence to that.
Yeah,
Being called mature. I've worked hard to be immature. Went to drama classes and everything. Paid lots of money to be immature, to seem immature.
Do you think I can do that just without any lesson? Like a 5-year-old. Mommy, I want to play Fortnite.
Mature in the most loose sense, sorry. On a weekend, we just like to let everything out there. You know, we just like to chill out, just let everything go. You know, Monday to Friday is the stress days. Weekends is all about just laying it out and just chilling, relaxing.
Yeah, I tend to open my mouth and just say whatever's in my head. I don't think first. That's how you get sentences like burn the babies. That was BP doing that stream. What was it for Banished? And he had too many children. He wanted to cut down. He wanted them to stop from giving birth, and he didn't have enough wood for the fires. So I just told him to burn the babies. It'll solve 2 problems in one.
I guess that's why you stopped playing that game. Then I ain't streaming that one again.
Burn the baby. Did some very inappropriate things in Dishonored 2. Dishonored as well, sure, say rather than Dishonored 2. That makes some of the sequel. Let's see, I killed every single person in the level apart from one, and I left him alive in the middle of it all. So when his guard superiors came along later, they'd be like, "What happened to you?" Just the poor guy be left there alone. All these dead bodies around. What happened? I don't know. I woke up and I was like this.
You are just cruel. I guess it's one way of getting the suspicion off you, though. How can you arrest me for the murder of all those people when you've already arrested somebody? I was not even there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody saw me. Well, some of the dead people saw me, but they're dead.
Yeah.
The one that I knocked out didn't see me, so he took no answer to it. I have too much fun sometimes.
You have to have fun. I think I'm wondering if you know when you drop a bale and it unloads the next one from the chamber, if it clipping in with the other one has a chance of causing one to then become a problem later, possible causing the problem
Well,
of.
if you just drop them all before you
Okay,
before
exactly.
the next one comes out, that might work. Because I
Mhm.
was doing that, like I was driving along and I was dropping them as soon as it stopped wrapping,
Mhm.
or as soon as it's finished, I dropped it. I didn't let the other one I didn't let it fill up before the next one came out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'd stop first and then let it out. So
because I've got at least one floating bale here. What's that? It's not wrapping them anymore, is it? No, these are doing hay bales. It can tell the difference between the bales or the fruit type, so it knows not to wrap these. So it won't do straw or hay bales. But if it's just a grass, if you've only raked the field, then it'll wrap it and it'll make it as a silage bale. But it will always, if you do silage first and then you go to a field to start doing hay, if you have grass in the chamber, it will do one silage bale. It'll finish that bale off and make it a silage bale before it'll start doing hay. It's actually clever. I do like it. I just don't like the fact. I'd rather do square bales personally, because you can.
I just realised that these videos that I'm scheduling just now will be the last ones that get put onto Twitter.
Oh yeah, because they're changing it, aren't they? You'll have to.
The last one is on the 1st of February. Like, the last one I'm scheduling is on the 1st of February, so that'll be the one that doesn't get put onto Twitter.
So you'd have to go and manually advertise.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Because automated ones saying this video is out now is just, not appealing to people, apparently.
Whatever.
That's the only thing I use Twitter for.
I don't know. I have a Twitter account. That's the only thing that. Oh, you've never wrapped silage bales? With seasons, I would rather have a couple of. I'd rather wrap bales than have loose silage, because it was easier to do a mixed feed, dropping one silage bale in. But of course, it took a bit more time because you'd have to bale them and then you'd have to wrap them. Because I didn't use this in 17. I used the square baler and then I'd go around and wrap them afterwards. In Maypole though, we did do a lot of loose silage, and then we would sell the silage. We'd keep a portion of it and we'd sell the rest in the spring, and ready for first cut, so we could refill the bunker. But I don't think I actually recorded or streamed any of those gameplays. To be honest, I've only really got into streaming recently, live streaming anyway. The other ones was all private streams that I'd do.
I wonder if it'd just be easier for me to do that and with other stuff. Just live stream it so I don't have to upload it afterwards.
Well, if you don't edit it, I mean, you may as well. That's how I look at it. I don't edit. I had no intentions of editing the video, so therefore it was easier just to do a private stream and then schedule it for whatever date and add it to whatever playlist. And then one day I decided, well, let's just do a live stream and see how it goes. That's what I bought the tablet for after all, and it was like, and I've enjoyed it. Keeps me active when chats go, when people are in chat. No, these fields that we're doing actually started off as grass fields. So 51, 3 and 4 all of these there grass fields are actually grass fields in when you start up. So 51, 3, 4, 5, 6, 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49, 29, 28, 37, 40, 65, 62 and 15 are all grass fields by default. We haven't planted any grass. Because we started out doing horses first, but I got bored of horses very quick, and once they got to a value of 42,000-ish each, they were sold, and we swapped over to sheep, and this is like our third day of having sheep now on the farm. It's just how the PDA is set out to make it look like it's an actual field rather than a grass field. It's so that you can see quickly just by looking at it it's a field. Because if it was just a grass field, it would just be green, and you could get mixed up for a spot for placeables over an actual field, other than there being a number there. So it was easier just to go in there and set it so it would show up as an actual field on the PDA. Because they've changed the way fields and missions work in 19.
A dog like that. You went out. No, I better jump off there because that's what time for me to go to bed anyway. So
Okay.
see you all later.
Yep, thank you
Say
again.
hi to Stu.
Yeah.
See ya. Backwards? No, not that backwards. The other way would be a lot more helpful. I have contemplated on swapping a few other fields over to grass fields, mostly 41 and 42, because field 40, you have to go through those two fields to get to field 40, and field 40 is a grass field. So I have contemplated on swapping those two fields from arable to grass fields. I'm still toying with the idea, and it possibly, well, knowing me, it'll probably will end up being like that. But it definitely, or the other way is just have every field show up as a grass field, as that way, and then it's up to you if you wanna do cows, then you have to remove some of the grass fields and make them into arable fields. There's two ways of doing it, and I guess I'll talk with the guys and see which way they think would suit it more. Because if I do it, then it'll be the way that I think it looks, and it might not necessarily be the more popular way. Well, have all the fields as grass, you mean, and then adjust the fields dependent upon your needs afterwards. Yeah, it definitely would make things easier, because you just go in there, plough it, and then or harvest it, get your first cut of grass off it, and then plough it and lime it if it needs liming, which it shouldn't do because it's a grass field. Do you have 5 minutes there, Kevin?
Yeah, right.
Can you drop a link to Discord into my chat, please?
Yeah.
I need to put it in the description. But you can't do it with Shadowplay, can you? Can you put it in descriptions on Shadowplay? Before you stream, I don't think you can. You can join that as soon as it comes in, Stardog. It's our link to our Discord. You can come on, jump on with us and talk. You know.
There you go.
When my chat decides to catch up. How come it didn't come up for my chat? Is it there in you? For you?
Yeah.
Because I've got, but that too from Stardog, and then, oh thank you, that is very kind of you, from Stardog, and then there's nothing between that. The hell?
I'm not a moderator on your channel now, so that might be why.
Oh, you do see it, okay.
Okay.
So, I do top chat, yes. Of course, I'd probably end up having to do this outside. What's this button do? Top chat, live chat. All messages are visible. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. Live chat. Yeah, there's the link. So I wasn't on live chat, I was on the other one. Okay.
Here's on top chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never even knew them two things existed. I'm getting new to
Not
all
doing
this. I'm getting new to all this. This is perhaps why you didn't see your own message on your tablet.
Yeah, could be.
Because next to the cross, and you got the arrows going left, or the sliders that look like different sliders for different things, for settings that will open up top chat or allow you to switch.
I was doing it through Restream.
Did you say you wanted me to join your voice chat? I don't want to interrupt your stream. No, you can do that by all means. Absolutely, Stardog. Because I'm almost done streaming anyway, but you can absolutely jump in. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going okay, yourself?
Very good.
Awesome.
I appreciate the invite.
Yep, it's good for you to, good to have you join, you know. I'm just thinking, what shall I do now? So all that's bailed. I think actually I'm going to call it there, because it's only fertilising that needs doing then. And I've been going for, what, 3 hours? 4 or 5 hours now? 7 o'clock? Was it 7 I started? It was, wasn't it? So, yeah, 4 hours. 3 hours, okay. Yep, so, anyway. Thanks for all stopping by, and I will catch you all on the next one. See ya.